Get your girth on. Get your girth on. Get your girth on. Yeah. Get your girth on. Yup. If you ain't girth by now, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah. If you ain't girthing right now, what the fuck is you doing? Tune the fuck in. Get your girth on. Dirty, nasty girth on.
And it never stops. And it won't stop.
Yeah. Welcome to the motherfucking show.
And it don't stop. Here we go again and it don't stop.
Yeah.
Here we go again and it don't stop.
And it don't stop. And it don't quit. Yeah. Yeah. Go and ask everybody. We girthed up.
Girth up.
Girthed up on a fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
On a Thursday, I mean, my God.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Girthlings podcast.
It's kind of like that 70s show. It's like you don't see them smoking,
But you know.
It's
Girthlings.
hard time.
You make me feel like Wayne's World when you say Girthlings.
When did you finally have it set?
He
Tony?
got on like fuck.
We'll
Like
wait for all that when the podcast.
no, we're recording.
We're on right now. That's why you're
we're
talking
on
to
right now, right
I'm talking
now.
to the mic,
Oh, yeah.
please. Talking to the mic, please,
Welcome.
Whitey.
And you didn't tell us.
Original Girthlings
Yes.
What is up? What is up?
for the anniversary, even though it's gonna drop on Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Thanks. Happy Kwanzaa.
Hooray.
What a better way to be sitting there eating some turkey and then put on the podcast.
Nah, man, we all know the motherfucker right now that's getting like the turkey ready and the ham and all that shit. They're all making all the food right now, listening to this stupid shit. But
We're in your kitchen now.
We're in your kitchen now.
I'm your toaster.
Yeah, but
And I want to take a bath
so
with you.
good.
Feed me.
since that
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
since that show, that's when I got that band lab.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, man. I
Oh,
tell
so
everybody
you've been
to
fucking
fuck
around
with
on
it.
band. Is that how you're making your tracks now?
That's how I'm making my tracks now.
Okay.
Because I don't got a computer or nothing, so I just
tell
been
you
using
this,
it on
bro.
the phone.
Go to Walmart. Go buy you that little $20 interfacer. Get you a little podcast mic. Actually, I got a mic. I got a mic.
Podcast mic.
I got a mic. Let me know when you get that interfacer, and I'll get you the mic.
Yo, I think I got one right over there that you could just take.
Oh yeah.
It was passed along to me by my DJ. Yeah, hold on, let me go check that.
Go, DJ.
DJ
That's my
Hella
DJ.
Freeze.
Don't say my DJ, it's Juan. It was just him and I. We worked so fucking close together, and we're always talking to each other about shit.
You got coffee?
No, I only got the Monster.
What's this?
Huh.
So that's where you just like you plug in your mics. It's what my Focusrite is.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Interfacer and everything?
Yeah, it's all that. It's
Yeah.
whatever this does. That's what that does. It's got all the knobs and shit and whatever. Like I haven't fucked around with it.
And use it. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Take care of business.
he told me I could
Take care of
have it
business.
and whatever, but like I'm not.
Oh, there's
I'm
a
not
Monster
using
right
it.
here.
Yeah, you guys get
Thank
water
you.
Monsters and sugar free too.
Thank
Tony,
you.
you'll be okay.
Thank you,
Just
Dr.
drink some
Michael.
Monster.
I know, huh?
Now
No
this some
coffee.
taste.
No coffee. I'm sorry.
No coffee.
No coffee
I
this
know.
time.
Heartbroken.
Huh?
Heartbroken.
Is that Malibu from last time
Heartbroken.
as well, Michael? Is that Malibu from
Yes,
last
that's
time?
yours.
Oh my gosh, can we drink some of
Yeah,
that?
go for it.
All right,
Actually, I
awesome.
have some Woodford Reserve if anyone's interested in that.
So I know it's been like a fucking month, but I never got to talk to you guys or hear you guys talk about that bomb ass event that we threw, or that you threw. Actually, it's my bad that you threw. So Corey, what did you think of that? How did you like it?
Yeah,
I haven't
music
heard anybody
festival.
talk about it.
Man.
I kind of held off on it just for this, but yeah.
Special occasion.
I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, since before the show even started, I was hyped. I was just ready to fucking go.
Man, you fucking freaked me out.
Why did I freak you out?
You freaked me out when fucking what's his name? I think Rob was playing. Rob Lopez. While during his set, you were fucking with
Like,
me.
calm down
You were
over
like, "Put me on right now."
Oh,
Put,
yeah.
put me on right now. I
Let
was
me say
like,
a couple words.
I was like, "The fuck are you
Get this
talking
man on the
about?"
mic right now.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
He said, "Hey."
That's how I get rid of my nerves. I gotta go around and fuck with people.
He said, "Go kick that geezer off the stage right now. I'm about to drop one."
How many people?
I'm about to go
How
off.
many people
man.
you guys think showed up? I mean,
ashtray?
I was gonna say about 150, 200 showed up.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
I was
somewhere
thinking
between
about-
150. That's quite a bit of people,
150.
especially for that little place.
Yo, it felt like a little bit like too much people. Honestly, I got a little worried about it.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's one of those
Act
things
like
where
that shit
you.
got hype.
That's one of those things where you start to get that many people, and yeah, when there's technically no, security or moderators and things like that.
Yeah,
And you start to think a little bit.
Had was like me, and I was
Yeah,
just gonna
exactly.
Be like, get the fuck out of here, please. Or whatever.
Please, hey, can you please stop causing a ruckus on my event, please? That'd be lovely.
So, Mike,
you
how
could do
did you
that.
like it? Like, how did you like the turnaround?
I appreciate the fuck
Or
out
the
of
turnout,
out
should I
of
say.
everybody that played a part, and all the artists that came together and made it all happen, and all the people that came together and stuff. That shit was fucking crazy. It was cool. I fell in love with that. Like, I've never put a show together. I ain't never been to a concert like that before, like a festival type or anything like that. So I really had no fucking clue what I was doing.
Yeah, that was my first time going to something like that too.
Like, and I think honestly, like I like the festival vibe. Like,
Oh yeah,
being-
absolutely.
being outside and stuff like that. Like, I think that's more like if I ever plan another one, that's the vibe I'm always gonna go for. That like, and I like that feeling of intimacy. How everybody was crowded around a little. It wasn't even a stage. It was just a little platform that you guys were.
Oh, that was so
running around.
dope. Yeah.
yeah, it was just what was it? Tie wood that were in around like tired.
Oh yeah, the railroad
Railroad
ties.
ties.
Yeah, I like that. So like, even if we get a stage, I think I'd rather do something like that. Not even like a huge uplifted stage or anything. But no, dude, that shit was cool as hell.
No,
I think
I'm
some
good,
pallets
brother.
would work with that shit.
I'm good, brother.
no, you know what? It reminded me though.
Yeah, see, everyone keeps talking pallets, and I need to see for myself because like
Yeah, I don't know.
my experience with pallets is like from my job. They're
Yeah.
all rickety and rockety.
Nah, I
They're
can
all
tell you
fucked
exactly
up.
how to build a stage off of pallets, bro.
Matter of fact,
Tell you exactly how
Well,
to do
me,
it.
you, and Devon, we're all gonna have to get together because Devon's telling me the same thing.
Corey's
We're
job.
developing some plans for the next one.
Corey's job is probably the best place to get those free.
They won't let me get
pallets.
the fucking pallets.
Bullshit.
No.
They used to let me all the damn
we
time.
we could get them for Walmart
fight
and
with that
Tractor
woman
Supply.
again.
Just tell her. Just tell her I'm fucking taking it.
Ain't shit you can do about it. I'm taking these pallets, and they're going with me home. I'm gonna build a grand stage.
you're just in a little.
She ain't gonna see you anyways with one eye to the left and one eye to the right. So you know.
You're getting a little too. You're getting a little too personal.
Hey, so Brandon, what did you think of it being just a guest there?
Just a
Like,
guy.
Yeah.
No, that was dope. I was gonna say the whole stage thing was interesting because I'll get back to my grander thoughts on the whole festival. It reminded me of I just saw up at the El Rey Theater. Me and Isaiah just went and saw Daikaiju up there, and it's a surf punk band. And they wear like these Japanese masks, right? But anyways, they play on the floor though. It's kind of like an old school punk. If you ever seen videos of like old school punk and hardcore punk shows, they just play on the floor. Like they don't get up on a stage with separation. They're on the floor and everybody's just right on top of them basically. So like they're walking in and out of the crowd with their guitars and everything, and you got people behind them, in front of them, they're in between them. At some point, they just start handing the instruments to other people. So like, dude, Isaiah was right there. It was badass. I've got the video. I'll show you later. Isaiah's there, and he takes the bass from the bass player, and he just starts going to work on it. Dude, it was awesome. And at some point, they light the cymbals on fire. Everybody else is holding up the drums in the crowd. Like, it was sick. But that's what it.
How did the music
That's a
make
grand
sense?
man.
Bro, it was awesome. It made so much sense in
crazy.
the moment. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But
It's
It
crazy
felt
how
great.
being in the thick
But-
of it just makes it feel
oh, it's
like-
crazy experience. If you ever get to see Daikaiju, even if you don't care for that type of music in particular, what a fun show. But no, the festival was sick though, dude. But there's way more people. I knew there'd be people, but I didn't think there'd be that many people. I mean, you turn around at one point and the entire lot is full of cars.
Yeah,
I ain't
Like,
gonna
that
lie,
shit
I
was
called
awesome,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
packed.
That shit was
called
awesome.
it.
The bouncy house was genius.
Yeah,
Bouncy
that was
house.
Devon.
I started to get worried. I started to get
Shout
worried
out
later
Devon.
when it was dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we got a lot of kids in a bouncy house,
The next-
and it's black as
Dude.
Corey outside.
This
Like,
motherfucker.
like, I got a little worried.
Yeah. He's like, I got a little worried.
Got a little bit
He's
worried.
like, it's dark.
No, but
I ain't that dark, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. We can still see the silhouettes of the kids, but was just enough to give
We
me
need
the
to
creeps.
get lights out there.
Yeah, get some
Like, I just
lights
don't
out
know
there.
how to go about that.
No,
It's easy as fuck.
I'm gonna try to get some money to put
Yeah.
towards lights.
I will say, very important though, the vibe of having it being dark and then having just all the lights be on the stage.
Yeah.
Very, very good ambience.
Yes.
Like having you could turn on the lights in between the sets. That's what I like so much about it as well. Like you're saying, taking that sort of festival idea and putting it on a micro scale like that.
Yeah.
It's because you got the one stage and in between sets, you're mingling, you're going to the different, you guys had all your different booths. Corey was throwing down meat like the entire day. Dude was like
You mean
sweating
Tony?
over it.
Tony,
You know what I mean?
Tony was throwing
You mean
down
Tony?
meat.
Who did I say?
Corey.
I'm like, where was Corey's putting down me?
Come on.
But I was cooking the shit out them tacos.
Corey was cooking the shit out of them tacos. It was badass. No, Tony was throwing meat the entire
Yeah,
time.
once
Sweating over it and shit. That was awesome.
Once it got dark, bro, that's when I started getting busy.
And then when we had,
Once it started getting dark, it was like everybody started showing up.
You know, I feel like it
Yeah,
was a huge learning experience, though. Lighting is important, like more important than I even like thought about.
Yeah,
Like
I would say so.
It was just lighting for each of the booths and stuff, but like I'm not gonna be providing lighting for the booths specifically. Like I feel like anyone who's bringing a booth together.
No, you'd have
or
to get
any
which
vendor
you
that's
could
on
probably run that with just a generator or two maybe,
that. Yeah.
depending on how many outlets they got, and just throw down a
I
generator.
don't know.
That's all.
When I was cooking.
Somebody got a generator though. That's a nice thing. You probably you don't even have to buy
somebody-
one. Somebody will lend you a
somebody
generator.
out there, yeah.
So that'd be pretty good.
When I was cooking, one of my buddies gave me one of these lights that fit right there on the top of my tent, and that sucker shot down a nice bright light, and I was able just to get to grilling up. So that worked for me. It sure did. It worked for me. But I want to, this year coming up, like I said, I'm about to get a lot of different stuff for that cooking. A lot of different stuff.
Oh, I know you were talking
A
about
new
like
tent.
pastas and stuff, right?
I'm gonna do all kinds of shit, bro.
Y'all
This
motherfuckers
name
out
is
there, go
Tony.
check out One Man Grill.
This shit.
That's
One
my
Man
man
Grill.
Tony
Crazy. This shit's
It's
been
on the
crazy
grill,
this
and
year.
he's one man.
One man and a grill.
One man in the grill.
One man and
and a
his
grill.
wife a grill.
Yeah.
He's married to the grill.
The grill.
He's married to the grill.
He's married to the grill.
Just him and his grill.
Just a man in his fucking grill.
And this
But damn,
the fucking grill. He fucks the grill.
For real though, but that
For real, he says.
that festival lit a flame in me though, bro.
Yeah, so I get into like how your set got flip flopped. How your set got flip flopped. I hated that shit. That pissed me the fuck off.
I had left
Like,
before. What happened?
So I don't know. I still don't really know. But like Juan and I are on the same page, and it just seemed like Juan just wanted to go to work, and I don't get it because he had like all as much time as everybody else had to prepare for this thing. But I'm not
That's what
gonna
I was
blame it
gonna
all
say,
on.
like,
I'm not gonna
no.
blame it all on him. I feel like somewhere in there that's on me too. I just don't know where. But
When it
Well,
happened,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I was super pissed.
I know. And you were trying to be cool as fuck about it. And
well,
I was like,
I was because you
Well,
had a lot of other shit going on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so
Were you supposed to go up first, Tony?
no,
Yeah,
so I was supposed to go up. I think who went after you, Corey?
It was supposed to be you.
It was supposed to be me,
supposed to
yeah.
be you.
So that's why
then but,
I
yeah.
seen you, and I was like, tell him, because I had like two orders on the grill.
Yeah.
I was like, tell him to just play like 2 random songs, and I'll be up there. And all of a sudden, he gets out there, and he's all right, everybody ready for the last set? It's gonna be Lyrical Minds.
Yeah,
Can we get up
he didn't
here?
run that shit by me at
So
all.
I was like,
No, it's fuck.
oh,
Those guys were dope though, as well. But
oh yeah. Shouts out to Lyrical Minds. He killed it too. I don't know who that one guy was. That he was
Granddaddy
it was
Jay.
his dad, right? Or was that his dad?
I
Or
don't
was
think
it-
so.
I don't know.
No, that's his homie.
He
No.
says that's his dad.
Is that his,
I think his
pops?
name is Granddaddy Jay, or his rap.
He wheeled his grandpa out in a wheelchair.
That dude was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
No, he was.
sick.
Yeah.
For me, it was like out of nowhere. I had never heard of this guy, never seen anything from him, heard anything from him.
Right.
And he was just killing. He's funny.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
recall any of his lines, but like at the time, like I remember just chuckling because I was like, he just said that shit in a verse, and they were telling me he's also a comedian.
Oh, okay.
That
No
he
doubt,
also
no doubt.
does material and stuff like that. So
That's
I'm
dope.
I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
doubt
try
it.
to get some of that shit in the next one.
No, and I was gonna say, bro, as far as the first one goes, like, no disrespect on like Juan, bro, but know your fucking songs. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
you're gonna get up with people. Just how you not like know your fucking songs.
But
and,
See, I
you know
felt-
what I mean?
he learned that too. He learned that too.
Yeah.
I
He
felt
got
too
that.
though.
That's all a learning experience.
One of the thoughts when that. So I remember sitting there, standing there after I knew I wasn't getting on, and Lil Rhymes was up there, and killing it, and I just remember sitting there thinking to myself like, these motherfuckers ain't taking me serious. That's the
Yeah.
thoughts that were coming to my head because he came to me earlier that day, was like, hey, we got to do the mic test. That never happened. So I was just like, when that didn't happen and then I got skipped, I was like, all right, they think I'm just some old dude. And then for a split second, I thought, maybe I should just, maybe this is just it. Maybe, as soon as I thought that, this voice popped in my head. It was like, fuck that. You can still do it. So I just been writing like motherfucking
So
crazy.
did you end up going on or no?
Yeah, I went
at
on
the-
for
at
two.
the festival?
I
How was
looked
it?
at
How'd
the
it go?
fucking ground the whole time.
Don't matter because when you did that shit, I'm telling you, everybody was locked the fuck in. See, if you had gone on when you were supposed to, if shit happened the way it was supposed to, I would have had, because I was trying to record at least one song from each person for their sets. I would have had you and Tim by that time. But Tim's set, because he was the headliner, was long as fuck. So my phone was like at 2% by the time his shit ended. So
That's how my phone was the same way
Yeah.
because that's when I was trying to figure out if I had the ride home and all that.
Yeah,
So I was all stressed.
And that
out
was
with
that. You stressed me out about that shit because I was like, I connected you to Ian to situate the
bush
driving
goblin.
situation. I was like, y'all should have figured out who was giving you a ride home at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I was like, why the fuck is this on me right now? Like I was like, hold up.
I was like,
and then because I was dealing with that, and then I was dealing with Juan's shit.
Tony
And
just
no
walked into the
disrespect to
lake
Juan.
and called it a day.
Like to go back to Juan, first of all,
Off the
Juan,
cliff.
after he saw your performance, he became your biggest fan, and he wants to work with you. And then also with him not knowing his set, also at the same time, his homie was a no call, no show.
Yeah.
And he had to flip his whole thing on the spot. So he prepared for different songs completely. So he didn't actually know. But he didn't know that wasn't that was going to happen. So to anyone who, because a lot of people said that, like a lot of people were like, he don't know his own songs, he don't know his own shit. I'm like, he knew
The man
just
had to
different
improv.
songs.
But are they his songs? Shit.
Huh?
Were the ones that he was gonna do, like were they all his songs?
They were like collaborative ones, but when you're practicing and memorizing the specific songs, it's not in his head. He didn't know till that day, to that hour.
No, that's all I'm saying
his
is like
homie
I
wasn't
totally.
gonna
I mean, I get,
Yeah.
I get, especially if he had been rehearsing like a big old thing, but.
But yeah,
I don't know. Like, I feel like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the amount, I mean, I'm just thinking of songs I sing to myself all day. How many songs I just know off the top of my head all the words to, you know what I mean? I can't imagine having a bunch of songs and trying to be like performing and shit and,
California, bro.
and not have, and not just knowing all of them by heart. You know what I'm saying?
You look,
I get
you look
that.
Good.
I love
You look good.
What I don't understand is like, or how do I say this? Because I'm trying to articulate my words correctly here.
That's nice.
Okay, so when I first told everybody, and maybe Corey and you, Tony, can explain yourself.
Corey and Corey.
Okay, Corey and Corey. No, but when
Corey
I told
X
everybody, hey, I want you to rap your songs, okay, and everyone was like, what? Me? Rap my own songs that I wrote, like the way everybody was acting about that, like Devon was like that.
Actually,
Tony,
I
you were
had
like
to
that.
come to you and ask you.
Yeah, but you were like, no, because I told you, I was like, I want you to rap your own verse, like you can.
Oh,
leave your
you're
hooks
talking
in.
about without
In the very beginning, when we were
Yeah,
first
I was
piecing shit
like,
together.
what?
And you're like, songs aren't made that way. I was like, what do you mean songs aren't made
Oh,
that
oh,
way?
I see
I'm
what you're
just
saying.
saying.
I was
like,
like, I was like, you're not rapping with auto tune? Like I know how you rap and I know how
thought
you
you were
rap,
about to
and
say
I was like,
I thought you were about to say, "Are you
Yeah, but
retarded?"
I put effects in.
That's where you were going
I put
with
effects in my voice.
you don't
especially
need
now.
those. I'm gonna tell you, you don't need those. Like I've been telling you for years, you don't need.
Hey,
you
I
don't
didn't
need
dub. I didn't dub. I specifically did that for you. I didn't dub my voice.
But you don't need to. You don't need to do it ever again. Okay.
He says what he's trying to say is, please
style,
don't.
though. See,
Nah, man,
My
that's yours and Terrence Howard's
from
style too.
everybody else's style, bro. Corey's is different from everybody's style. Like
Yeah.
that's what I like about
But
Socorro's
you
hip hop.
sound
Everybody
better.
sounds different.
But you sound better when you're not dumb.
Corey, I feel like I'm getting yelled at by my landlord. I don't know why I get that vibe.
yeah, you were
I listen to
aggressive
Corey.
on that
I'm
set.
aggressive
I
as
was gonna
fuck.
ask
I
you
feel like
about
the, I
that.
feel like
Fuck,
the PE coach
bro.
is just
You were
screaming
like
at me.
aggressive.
'cause
I was
my
like,
shorts aren't
dang,
tight
look
enough."
at Corey over there.
Bro, it's been over
Bro.
10 fucking years.
Yeah,
I was like, when I got on that stage, it was just like, fuck it,
that's tight,
let's go.
bro.
Yeah,
Your boy
happened.
was cracking me up though, cause
Yeah,
well,
my
because
boy.
it was,
Yeah,
and
my
no
boy
shade on it,
Paul.
but it was funny because like I was standing with Aaron over there, off to the side. And you guys are doing your thing, Corey. And I leaned in and I told him, I said, dude, his sign language interpreter's going crazy. And you couldn't stop laughing the entire time.
Yeah, who is that?
His sign
Oh,
language
that's my
interpreter.
boy Paul. Yeah.
Because it
Shout out
was
my
like
nigga Paul.
it was like random as like to me it was random as fuck. I was like, who is this guy?
Right.
Just like
It's, the hype,
I
it's
thought
kind of
he
like
was
it's like
gonna
having
be
a it's like having a hype man, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's kind of like
yeah,
that.
but
That's
like
what
he
I got
wasn't
anyway.
hyping. Like he wasn't like he wasn't. He,
He
didn't
was
have
tweaking.
a mic. He didn't have a mic or
I
nothing.
feel like, yeah, he should have given him a mic.
Like,
You should have given him a mic.
Because like
That would've been
I was
sick.
like that probably would have been great. But I just see this guy like dancing next to you, and I'm like,
doing
is this
it
your
up.
cheerleader?
I didn't even know he was gonna get on stage.
No.
I did it. Well, I was like bummed out, right? Because I ain't got my team with me,
Yeah.
right? So that's really bumming.
Hopefully that
So-
changes next time.
Fucking hopefully. But yeah, so I didn't have my team with me. So I'm like, fuck. But my nigga Paul show up. I'm like, that's my nigga. So he show up. And I'm like, yo. I was like, you should get on stage with me. He was like, oh man. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I was gonna record the whole show. I was like, I respect that. So when I got on stage, he came on behind me. I didn't even know. I didn't
scared
even
you
know
a
it till
couple
like
times?
I think the second song.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, you're over there rapping. You finish up a song. You turn around. Oh
I was
shit!
like, yeah, this is my guy. I was like, shit. Appreciate you, Paul. Shit.
No, hopefully for the next one we have you guys up there all together. That should be fucking
Yep.
cool.
Y'all ever notice how, you speaking of sign language interpreters, you ever notice how at any time it's like a politician on TV with a sign language interpreter, it's always like a really enthusiastic lesbian? Like that's a chick who is
Yeah.
a lesbian and loves what she does. Like they get into it.
It's those fingers, man.
That's them.
It's those
That's what I'm
fingers,
thinking, bro.
You know?
You know who surprised me?
Uh,
And that whole thing, it was Devon. I was.
I like this set.
His set was fire, bro. The way he had the crowd control too. I
like
was
this
just
set a
like,
lot.
I was really impressed,
pretty
bro.
dope.
I was impressed. I was really.
I tell you, I think
impressed with his set.
my favorite bit of the entire thing was the song with Devon and Jolene.
oh yeah.
That shit was dope.
yup.
And I like that because there wasn't no. It's the only thing. My only gripe that I was having with Devon's set was that I got tired of hearing the voice in the background, and I just wanted to hear his voice. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came to Jolene, was just singing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean the
And then we
voice
got
in the
to-
background?
Like the effect.
Like
or-
it's dubbed over. It's like you're listening. It's like he was rapping over like an MP3. You know what I mean? Versus like the karaoke version. So I can hear you get the voice coming from the speakers is almost drowning out Devon's voice. And I don't know. I'm not a rap guy, so maybe that's more commonplace than
so
I'm thinking it is.
that goes back to
But-
what you were trying to say you didn't want to do, right?
No, so that to me is fine. Like so
I hear
with that what that is like that's just how he works out his set, and that's the effects or whatever. Like when rappers like when they have their ad libs and stuff inserted into their songs, and then they're rapping live, the ad libs will sometimes still be there.
Right,
Or sometimes
right.
that's why they have their hype man there with them to just do that live. But that's pretty much what you were hearing was just stuff like that, like just the extra bits that he puts into the song while he's rapping the
See,
core
maybe
verse.
maybe I was mishearing it then because it sounded like it was just a straight up like
Yeah, no,
the
some
whole thing.
because so like if
You
you,
know what I'm
hear like
saying?
the actual song, let's say
Later,
if he's
not now.
as-
Sound bliss as fuck.
You
right
look
now,
like you
bro.
about to
Please.
fall asleep.
I was like,
so.
please don't like that one. I was like,
Telling
y'all
you,
better
I'm-
wake the
I'm
fuck
telling
up.
Yeah,
you.
it's a girthy
No,
car.
time.
I'm telling you, I'm the Snoop Dogg of Socorro, bro. I could light this up right now and chief it.
Man, I'm getting
And that's-
contact high right
that's
now.
just
Yeah,
me,
same.
man.
About to be cross.
I'm sitting here smoking
I'm gonna join you in
It's
a
about-
second.
it's about to
let me
get
go
silly.
some
a
Woodford.
polka
Yeah, heck
pin.
yeah. It's about to
A
get
polka
silly.
pin from
It's about to
California,
get
bro.
silly.
It's about to get silly. But no, I was saying with the bit with Devon and Joe was just having him doing his rap section.
Shout out Joe.
And then Joe singing, that was awesome, dude. That was sick. And then just having the backing track just had a couple of lines, like when you hit the post chorus or whatever, and you just get that little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You good? You good?
That was the highlight. That was the highlight of the night for me. That was awesome.
That's dope. That's dope.
That was the best part for me.
Brought some kinky in as well because my wife can't drink it anymore.
We're gonna get.
I like
kinky.
that. I like how. What was that one kid's name? What's his name? Raymond. I like how Raymond jumped on the stage and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
yeah.
did. I didn't even know he
Yeah,
rapped.
yeah, yeah.
I seen him around town so
Yeah,
many times,
yeah.
man. I didn't even know he spit, man.
Yeah,
Does
that
he
was.
spit? Was he spitting?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was,
He
man. He
spit
went
his.
off.
He spit
Front of the crowd was soaked.
Devon's verse.
Spit all over him.
I need
They
a
were
verse.
soaked.
I need a verse. I'm that impressed. I need a verse.
That was pretty.
I need a
dope.
verse from him.
No, I think that was Devon's
you, sir.
lyrics though. He just spit Devon's lyrics. He
Yeah, that was just Devon.
I'm not. I
But
might
still.
be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken,
Oh, okay.
he
I
just
thought-
spit Devon's lyrics.
Oh,
Hey,
If
but
I'm not
he could spit,
mistaken.
maybe you could get something written for him.
Yeah,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying. You could be his ghostwriter.
You blew.
Why are you looking?
I'll just go straight to there.
Hey, don't be disrespecting ghostwriters. I am a ghostwriter.
I can't ghostwrite because
I
like,
was
all
on the
right. So
storm.
peep this.
Uh-huh.
Deshaun always telling me, my boy Dreddy, make me a beat. I'm like, all right, and I make him a beat, but then I end up liking it so much.
I think I'm gonna take this one.
that
for
I-
yourself.
Exactly.
You
You
Exactly.
just make him a slightly worse
So-
version.
yeah. So
Like, this
I
one's for
write
you.
shit and I'm like,
And this one's for
that
me.
sounds too much like me.
Bro, it's like when you order someone something for Christmas and it gets there and you're like, damn, this thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They don't know that I got this for them. I could just keep this and get them something else.
Exactly.
Like, and then you think about it, you're like, fuck, I'm a horrible person.
Yeah. What has to be done has to be
It
done.
has to be done.
Put on my headphones.
Then you have a new set of headphones.
Because I gotta have him hear it right besides on the phone.
What? Hear what? What are we talking about?
Well, it's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
It's
Well, we got about
not
5.
time.
We got about 5 minutes. We could just talk about it right now.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So your boy Slang is
Slang.
Slang that wang.
he's dropping a track today
Slang that thing like a
called
chicken
Rebel.
wang.
It's Thanksgiving Day, technically.
It's dropping on Thanksgiving
Yeah,
Day.
dropping
yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
I think that's
Day.
what the Pilgrims did.
What I was
Yeah, just start
saying,
dropping bitches,
I was
you know?
saying,
They
Corey.
wrote diss tracks on each other.
Nah.
The Pilgrims and the natives.
I
That was
did
cool.
not
Hey.
just call natives bitches.
Oh,
You are
he's
not,
like, let's
in
make
fact,
this
bitches.
Pioneers had the most pimpinest hats around though.
Yeah,
Those things
I'm
were
a
sick.
bitch.
That
You're
big
not a
ass
bitch.
belt buckle. I want a big ass belt buckle on my hat.
On
That shit
your
was
hat?
dope. Yeah,
On your hat?
yeah. You never
Like
seen
a
the
pilgrim?
Pilgrims?
Cowboy hat?
You never seen the Pilgrims, bro? The Pilgrim hats.
That would be dope, I guess. But that, man.
You can tell we're all
that buckle's
contact,
gotta look
fade
fly
is
as
high.
fuck, though.
It's like-
Your
yeah,
boy
that-
Slang is dropping a track. Okay,
My bad.
he's dropping a track, and it's called Rebel, featuring Devon 19. If you play it
Lego.
right now, so we'll play it right,
Lego
and
my
we'll all
ego.
listen to it. But then I'll just insert the file for the duration of the time that we're actually listening. So so everyone will have it clear, crisp.
But it just
audio.
sucks because you guys
We
are here
ourselves
on
here.
the
we
phone.
hear
I don't want to hear it like the bass.
No, we're gonna hear it over.
That's cool.
I don't know how we're gonna hear it.
I don't have that system. I don't know what you hear.
I'm sure somebody's got it. Like if you played it on my iPhone, it would sound like shit. But if you played it on somebody's good, like Samsung. Corey's phone, I bet sounds really good.
Nah, it sounds like shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably does. I don't know.
Tony's using his cell phone for the first time.
Dun dun dun.
Just sucks because I don't play that loud. The first spit in 7 years. It was 7 years. Not bad.
7 beers ago,
7
I wrote this song.
Hold on, turn that off. I could probably play it louder on my phone.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, I thought it was because I saw that you had the
This is
iPhone.
the iPhone, bro. So this is an iPhone 11 Pro. I thought it was gonna play louder, but I don't know.
Is that the?
I'm more of a
I wonder if that's the
Galaxy,
same one I got.
dude. My brother
I'm
sent me
I'm
this.
setting my. Are we still? We're live still, right?
Yeah,
God bless him
yeah,
too,
we're still
'cause
going. We're
Okay,
still
we're
my
still
other
going.
phone was all fucked up, and my brother
Bro,
sent me this.
I'm set in my ways with my iPhones, man. I know there's better phones out there, but I just can't switch.
I just refuse to get a new phone every year.
Dude, I will ride
that's all
my
I-
phone until it dies. And
Yeah.
I
then
should have
I'll
brought
get
my
a new one.
little speaker thing.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
I like this track because I imagine how it's gonna sound when you're performing it. You make performance art. That's the way I feel about it. Wait, what am I doing?
I like to start off.
Break it up, twist it, light it up, let's get blazed. Show these motherfuckers how we do it day to day. A rebel with the cause, grind to get paid. Do it on my own, that's what you call self-made. Break it up, twist it, light it up, let's get blazed. Show these motherfuckers how we do it day to day. A rebel with the cause, grind to get paid. Do it on my own, that's what you call self-made. Self-made. A rebel with the cause. When I spit that fire, boy, I make these haters straight pause. Always against the grit, the throne is where I sit. Know I always keep it 100, so bitch don't trip. Got that chili, roll it up in a Philly. Know I got that skilly to make these haters look silly. This shit is easy like mathematics, automatic. Don't come with that static or things can get tragic. All these zombies out here bugging, fake thugging, mean mugging. You can miss me with all that fake loving. I'm hot like an oven, smoking blunts by the dozen. Y'all need to kill all that fussing, know my shit be bustin'. Break it up, twist it, light it up, let's get blazed. Show these motherfuckers how we do it day to day. A rebel with the cause, grind to get paid. Do it on my own, that's what you call self-made. Break it up, twist it, light it up, let's get blazed. Show these motherfuckers how we do it day to day. A rebel with the cause, grind to get paid. Do it on my own, that's what you call self-made.
Hey, a lot of people say they self-made, but they ain't never did it. Catch me grinding with your boy slang, we ain't tryna kick it. I've been smoking fire all day, but I ain't in the kitchen. Spit it through the wire, Kanye, back in Bay, really hottest in the game. All I talk is that green chili, money on my brain. On my thoughts, all I get busy, catch another plane. Blowing smoke out in your city, people know the name. No chain, but the flow pretty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that shit banging.
my
I
gosh,
can't
oh,
wait to
yeah.
have that
Boy,
motherfucker in the
Slang
system, bro.
featuring Devon 19.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Brandon, you look like you were
Thank
struggling the whole time.
What have been? I was listening. I laughed a little because it just only when it said I laughed because I love it. I like throwing the word silly in there. It's just I love that word. Making all look silly. Like that just gotta go was good. No, I wasn't. That's my face, and I'm just like straight listening and paying attention.
So what y'all think?
No, that was
like
pretty
that
tight.
track.
That was pretty
Corey,
tight.
what
Like
y'all
that
think?
track.
All right, cool.
What you like about it?
I like the fact that it was lyrical and it's a vibe. That shit, like you could ride to it.
Like in your
Like,
car, huh?
yeah, like if you was coasting and shit, yeah, you could definitely. Or like in a room like this, you smoking session, like he said, you bring that that showmanship.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I feel like
That's all I like about it.
that's more of what you are. You're a performer rather than like a rapper. And I realized that when I saw you perform, because that was my first time seeing you perform. I've heard your music. I've heard like before, like over the years, stuff that you showed me. But like seeing you do it and seeing it, like hearing it, like out in front of a crowd and outside and shit like that. Like I was like, first thing that clicked in my head, I was like, you're a fucking performer. Wow. You do performance art. You're not like no, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think you're the type of rapper that people plug in like into the earbuds and just play.
No.
You're the type that they go to see live.
Okay.
And that's like, I feel like that's precious. I feel like that's great, and I think that is that right there. That's what separates you. Like I'm telling you, man. I know you were looking down the whole time, and it sucks. And it sucks that I couldn't fucking get a video. But you had the crowd locked the fuck in.
I wish I could have seen that. That's what's bugging me because I didn't get to see that.
That shit was
heard
dope.
it, but I didn't get to see it.
You know what I like too? My favorite part of that too was because the chorus was good. The chorus was nice. Like Corey was saying, it's nice and chill. It's just a good vibe. But I liked in your verses in particular, your phrasing and your rhyming. I really liked. Cool. I thought it was clever. You know what I mean? Cool. Your rhyming and the way you phrase it is clever. And you had a couple good setups at the beginning of a verse to the lines at the end of the verse. You know what I'm saying? Cool. It didn't just feel like you were spitting, just random whatever rhymed. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people just want to rhyme whatever, and they say whatever, especially when they want to pretend like they're all hard and gangster and all that shit. And they just say whatever sounds tough, whatever sounds gangster.
Grown man music.
Yeah. No, your stuff sound. I like the way
sounds like you.
All your words in there, all the words you chose had a purpose to them, and all of them were kind of setups onto the next lines. You know what I'm saying? So your phrasing was my favorite part of that.
I was worried, man. I was worried. Like I said, it's been 7 years, so I was worried, man. I was like, damn.
Just like I said, I got a pet peeve with the voice doubler. That's my only thing, but that's just because I'm used to a different type of music, though.
Yeah, you don't need it, man. You don't need.
No, your voice sounds. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's the thing that bugs me about effects and doublers is that like I want to hear somebody's whole soul in what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's why I can't listen to like electronic music really, or I can't listen to EDM and stuff like that. It's because there ain't no soul in it to me. I'm listening to a computer. Yeah, exactly. Like shit like that. It doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I definitely.
I want to hear you on some like Slipknot type shit, man.
I would love to do that.
Like he could fucking do it the way he was performing that.
You got anything coming up new? Do you got any project?
Yeah. I got a whole mixtape I'm working on right now.
Everybody's working on one right now.
I'm fucking excited, man. I'm fucking excited.
Everybody's working on
time
one.
to mix.
You ain't got nothing recorded on yours?
This man, no, not right now. But all I got is my beats. But this dude right here, shout outs to my man Knights, cause yo, I appreciate you.
Mr. Knights.
Shout
my
out
mixtape, my cover art, this man created it. So
this man's the greatest penis doctor on the 7 Seas.
Oh, check this shit that he made for me, bro.
This shit's gonna
Michael.
be dirty. Oh man, I'm not even showing it. I'm not even showing. That's why I haven't posted it.
It's already. I already showed mine because I was like, fuck. I was impressed. By the way, that was nice. I really liked that.
I think I did see yours.
Did you see mine? He even got to me with the night at life.
I saw it. I just know
the life at night. The life at
night.
T-shirt on, bro. Like
yeah, I do that to everybody.
It was still dope though. It was the detail on it. It was dope, man. I was like, look at this. I showed my wife, and she was like, "Dang, that kind of looks like you." Huh? I was like, "Yeah, he did damn good job."
It was hard, man. I got to work on it last night. I was like,
did you make a drawing or like a Photoshop?
No, I drew it. Yeah.
Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that right now.
I hand draw everything that I do.
Sounds awesome. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Did you? Is that it?
That's
that's it right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that. That shit's dope.
That shit's dope, bro.
Yeah, that shit was fucking dirty.
Like you look like a missing child on a milk carton.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yo.
Give me some dabs on that one. That was a good one, bro.
Now, I'm gonna make it like that now.
No, you're not.
I love that, bro. I love that. Have you seen this, Tony?
Missing child on the milk carton.
So yeah, where's your boy Slang been at for the past 7 years?
Bro, I actually like that a lot. That could be
slaving away, working, bro.
That's a good idea. If you put, bro, Tony,
missing person,
bro. The last time I did anything was.
That'd be easy to put you on a milk carton.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
The last
That's what we got to
bro.
do for you. You do an album cover if you're gonna drop like an EP or something in the future. There, Tony.
I'll send you a draft.
You get him to
tomorrow.
you get Michael to put you on a milk carton just like that, right?
I'll
and
tell
then you
you
put the milk carton on the table, and then you take a picture of it, and
Yeah.
then you put your name on the front of
Check
it, and that's
this
the
out.
album cover.
Just
the carton, but like a
Have all
picture
the-
of
just
the
for
carton.
you
all the
guys,
nutrition
just
facts
for
and
you
everything.
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the art of
Yeah.
one of my tracks. I watch. I'm gonna do
20
that.
grams
It's gonna
of
be the art of
flow.
one of my tracks. Watch.
9 grams of slang, like all the
Criminalite or whatever the fuck.
Crimbolite,
A criminalite or whatever the fuck it's called.
You guys.
a
Hey.
criminal who is light.
Hey, but for real. Hey, and Devon killed
good
that
idea.
verse too,
Yo,
bro.
yeah, Devon
did.
He
fucking
did kill
killed
that
it.
Yeah, that was
verse,
tight.
bro.
He just slipped in nice and easy and fucking slid right out.
I mean, he kind of sounded
like
like
when he sent it to me, bro. I listened to it like 15 times straight. I was like,
he does kind
I
of
hope
sound
he
like
didn't
you had
kill
his
me on
balls
my
in a
track.
vice
Did he
grip
kill me
though.
on my
No.
track? I hope he didn't kill me on my track.
No.
Did he kill me on my? I was like back and forth, like damn, that dude, he can spit,
Nah.
bro. He can spit.
Nah, there's a difference. Like, okay, like I felt like that's how I break it down. There's people like I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Eminem killed Jay-Z on this track.
on Renegade.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
a fact.
Renegade.
It's a
Yeah,
fucking fact, right?
that's guaranteed.
So,
He colonized that track.
That's-
So
Yeah.
and then you got people like Luda, who it's like you can't feature that nigga. Like he has to be part of the song now. Once you get a Luda verse, now it's the original version. The remix, it was not a remix. It's original now. You know that's the part that's in the radio now.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like he came with what he needed to do to match that energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's-
And
yeah,
it matched
yeah, yeah.
so fucking well.
That's
You know
that's
what
what
I
I told
mean?
Mike. I was like, bro, me and him sound actually pretty good on a fucking track
That's what
together.
I'm
We
saying,
actually
bro.
do.
It was like it drew it together.
Yeah, I was surprised. And he's one of those. He's one of those ones I ain't made a track with. So we've been talking about for about I don't know about a year, bro. Maybe even longer.
Now
bro.
he's the first one you showing off with him. Yeah.
But
I had to hit him right away, bro.
That's the one thing we've always had to fight with in the
But
rap
me and
game,
you
though.
were supposed to do one, but fuck, bro. Golly.
time, bro.
Yeah,
But yo, that's
yeah.
the thing with the.
But
the
now
rap
I know.
game, bro.
Now I know you got it. So
Yeah,
know,
you send me the verse, then
we
shit,
got
I'm gonna
you.
get to
I
work.
got you. Watch.
I'm gonna get to
I
work.
got
Cause now I
you.
say I got a new
Matter of
microphone and
fact,
everything,
I'm not
so
gonna
fuck
show
yeah.
it on this, but as soon as we get off, I am gonna show y'all some more. I just can't show you on this one because it's not ready to come out yet. Like that.
Yeah.
But I need to show you guys some other ones, please.
So give or take, when are you dropping your whole album?
I'm aiming for summer.
Summer?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I'm aiming for summer.
Fuck yeah.
Cause I expect Socorro. I mean, I shouldn't expect, but come on, y'all. Y'all need to be bumping
Well,
this
you
shit.
know what?
Summertime comes up. I should be hearing that.
Let's get
shit.
you for the next one in April for the back porch.
Let's do it. I'm
Because
down.
we're gonna do Devon in March.
go.
We're gonna get you in April, and let's get you in May.
I'm down.
Word.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll be ready. Yeah, I'll wait.
Bro, you know what else you could even do, bro? You didn't have to wait necessarily until you do the next big thing. You could just literally get a few of these guys together and be like, yo, rehearse a good size set and we'll find a place, put some big ass stacks. I mean, we know people with all these stacks, you know? And if you just get everybody spreading by word of mouth, just like you did for the festival, we could probably get a lot of people to show without even booths or anything. Just, yo, we're going to have a little concert with these guys and just show up, you know?
So when you
That'd be damn. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
we can. Yeah.
Could definitely do that. Because that means you wouldn't even have to wait. You could give that a few months.
so
You know?
there's
So
a
for
part
me-
2, right?
Huh?
There's a part 2,
There's gonna be a part 2 and a part 3.
but there's guaranteed a part 2
Guaranteed a part 2 and part 3. Guaranteed
of what?
for the festival.
Okay, perfect.
So
So maybe you should start doing this before part 2.
what?
What we're talking
back
about.
porch?
That way you can start getting the artists is
The back
Oh,
porch?
I had a
Yes.
good idea,
No,
too.
the
That
back
way-
porch is happening. It's starting in March. See, okay, here's the thing.
So when's the
So here's the thing. It's in May, the last Saturday of May.
so you
May
should
I?
do it
May-
every
I
week.
believe it's May-
You should do it every week.
No, I
Oh,
can't.
that's, yeah.
Why can't you?
I physically cannot because I have a
but how many
job-
artists is there though?
Homie, I got
Think
an
about it.
I have an overnight job.
How many artists is there?
Hold up. Listen, I have work overnights. I got 3 kids. My wife works while I'm home, so she's gone all day. So it's just me, and then my kids are homeschooled.
It's me and my baby children.
Like I got a lot of shit going on.
So,
and
can I ask
I
you a
got
question?
the podcast at the same time, and I'll be
Bro, you
playing
got-
for
before I
the,
Are you
forget it,
trying to
too.
recruit any artists? Have you been listening or sending shouts out to any like? You know what I'm saying?
I'll
Is it
send
going
a
to be
shout
the
out right
same
now.
artists going out to the to
Oh,
this
yeah,
next
there's gonna
one?
be. I'm gonna give a formal invitation to all the artists that performed the first one, and then I'm gonna reach out to other ones that are ready to go right now. That
are here in Socorro.
That are here in Socorro that were ready to go last
Who
time.
are these
but we
people?
had too many. So shout out Jared Van Landingham and his band. Fuck, I forgot his band name.
Jared has a band. He has a band.
He has a band and he
That's
shreds.
pretty cool.
He
Does he? Oh
fucking
my gosh,
murders.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, all right.
Fuck. Where they go? Midnight Run. That's
Midnight Run.
Yeah,
Okay.
Midnight Run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts out Midnight Run.
Is that like Midnight Ride, like Paul Revere? Is that a Paul Revere?
No,
Paul
I
Revere
had an idea
reference?
where it came from, but I don't remember anymore. I'm having such a fucking
No, but you gotta
I
call-
got contact from you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Like,
do too.
and
Ah.
this is perfect because my first episode with the man Corey with Antidote, he got me high as
High as a
fuck
kite, yeah.
on
weird.
my first fucking episode.
Bro,
ever.
that first Girthlings is still. I like listening back to that one. That one was so
do to
funny,
this
bro.
day,
I'm in
That
the
one's
middle of
hilarious.
remastering it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remaster it. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I can only do so much because it was recorded on the phone. It's not like individual tracks like I got here.
Oh, that's right, huh?
So it's just
That was such a.
it's rough.
That was such a
but
funny episode, though.
I fucking loved it, man.
No, but you got to call this little project you got going on, bro. Because Tony gave me the idea earlier. I just been holding on to it. Hey, bro, you could. You just call it. You just got to call it mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah, but like
check.
Mike.
The mic check. Yeah, the
Mic check, yeah. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Life at Night presents Mic check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, maybe.
No,
I'm
but
still
what I
working
was
on the
try-
name for it. But anytime I do a festival, actually, like anytime I'm a part of like organizing one, I
Yeah.
do want to slap that Life at Night presents.
Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah.
For the next ones.
Life at Night
because
presents.
You
I
have
wanna
to.
I want to order another one of those and fucking hang it up every time or something.
You guys want to go caroling?
What?
Just
You guys wanna
have
go
Corey
caroling?
show up to people's front
Yeah,
doors
at night,
screaming
like
at them.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, motherfucker!
You know what that reminded me of though?
you
A
a
little
Merry
bit.
Christmas.
No disrespect, right? But like when you were doing your set, it reminded me of XX Tentacion, whatever the fuck his name is, Triple X, when he did that double XL freestyle or whatever, when he just started screaming at everybody.
Damn, I don't remember. I didn't even see that.
No,
I didn't watch
don't
that
look,
one.
don't watch it. You
Don't
did it
watch
better.
it.
You did it better.
I did.
Reminded me of how Ronnie Radke raps in Falling in
No,
Reverse.
but, man, like
I really felt like I couldn't like hear myself either.
that was because
On this fucking-
okay. So
the
another thing
goddamn
that
mic.
we're gonna have to really make sure of next time, and we're probably gonna show up a lot earlier now at 6 a.m. because the next show, the next show is going to be during summer. It's going to
You're
take. It's
pulling
going
a
to start at 12.
16-hour
It's going to
shift.
start at 12.
motherfucker.
Damn. So
Yeah.
how many
It's gonna
songs?
be- It's going to be an all-day thing, and it's going to be bigger. There's going to be more artists. There's going to be a lot more shit, and I can't tell you guys everything on air because I'm not supposed to actually be planning till January. But it's going to be a lot bigger. But we got to get all the fucking electronic shit online because
That's the hard part. That's the
yeah,
hard part.
because that was a thing with the mics. They didn't give each other enough time to do mic checks, and we had all these prima donnas trying to do their own fucking things. Like I was sick of that shit.
Hey, I wish y'all that listen can look at these two motherfuckers through my eyes right now because this motherfucker looks like he's Oriental right now and he ain't even smoked. And this motherfucker over here, god damn.
I got a fucking
You're singling out the Asians now. Is it?
I got a fucking contact off this shit. I'm high as fuck.
Motherfucker looks
I didn't
stoned, he
even
ain't even smoked.
I didn't even smoke.
Oh
yeah.
shit, bro.
I'm-
Come on,
But yeah,
man.
no, like I just
That's crazy.
I'm just saying though, like we got to make sure this shit's put in check completely. Like and everyone's got to be there on time and take that one day in your life, all you artists, take it seriously, please, because my God, there is so much stupid shit that did not need to happen. But with that being said, it was a dope ass show. It was good.
I was sick. The whole thing just
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was a lot better than I could have ever imagined. I thought 12 people were gonna show up, and that was gonna be.
No,
it.
that was pretty wild.
I need some
Definitely
water.
wild.
Cotton mouth like crazy.
But we definitely
Yeah.
need to do sound check next time.
Yeah.
Mike
And I got some shit I'm gonna get for the shows next time.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna invest in it.
Another thing I want to do.
Corey. I see your twin back there.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, that was the shadow on the backdrop.
He's like Peter Pan.
He's like, he's gonna take me away. Here we go.
No, I want to do a car wash or something, and get all the
what?
artists and everybody.
Sexy
and
car wash?
myself too. Yeah, with the bra and everything. You
We'll
know,
get.
with the
I
shirt
mean,
tied up.
we can
the
tap
tu-
in.
with the
Tony's got
tutu?
Tony. You got a collection of Daisy Dukes, right, of varying sizes.
Nah,
We
don't
can borrow
We
one.
could all fit in there. Daisy.
No, but like I like do like
You
a car
got
wash
you
or
got
some,
a
some
whole
kind of
you got a whole
fundraiser.
closet full of onesies, bro. What you die?
Onesies. Bro, I got them old fashioned
Yeah,
like
from the crotch
cowboy
ass
onesies, yeah, with an ass flap on them.
He got Superman, Spider-Man, Wolverine. That motherfucker Wolverine was all yellow
Nah,
and
bro,
blue.
superheroes shit gay as hell. What you talking about?
Superhero onesie?
Yeah, man. It was superhero
A doozy.
onesie, man.
It was
I
a
wear
doozy.
Batman
It was a
one.
doozy.
If
It
you're
was a- it was
lucky,
a
it comes
doozy.
with like one of those masks.
So sexy car wash.
Sexy car
With
wash.
all of us.
I want to do a sexy
All
car
of us,
wash.
handsome gentlemen.
Yes. All you ladies, hang on, watch out. Hide your husbands.
Hide your husbands. Yeah, we're coming for them.
I'm sexy and I know.
Damn, that sounds like the Democrats coming after Trump, man.
What, at a sexy car wash?
Yeah.
No,
They're trying
what
to
you
fuck
said.
'em.
What you said. We're coming. Guys.
What do you mean?
We tried to seduce
They
him.
trying to get Diddy to what is that what you were saying? They were trying to get Diddy. I was just saying how he said something.
Oh, I wasn't trying to diddle the women's husbands.
I was.
I was just trying to
Yeah,
wash
coming
their
for
cars.
with bras on, right? You said.
Yeah, no, we're going to wear
Bras
Daisy
and
Dukes
your
and
Daisy
bikinis,
Dukes
yeah.
And Brandon's onesies.
Somebody will be in a onesie with the ass
There's gonna be
flap
a lot
open,
of shit
yeah.
up your ass.
Bro.
Like a lot of fucking thong type.
A lot of soap.
You're
It's gonna
hearing
be clean.
crickets over here, buddy.
What do you mean?
I'm crickets over here.
No, we're hearing the music that's playing in the background. Any dead air? I don't gotta cut out dead air anymore because I play that music.
These guys. Hey.
I'm starting an acapella group.
Let's go.
That'd be fucking great.
That was gold. That was awesome.
That'd be hilarious and also dope as fuck if you guys could pull it off.
I would love to
That'd
do
be
it.
sick.
What, like a freestyle?
No, like an
a freestyle
acapella
acapella group or acapella. Yeah.
group. We just did it.
Hey, I got one right here.
Read 'em
already
and weep,
twisted. You
boys.
want me to light it up?
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
He's
that's
all
it.
like-
I mean, this is some shit from Cali.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
that
pretty
indica?
crazy.
I don't know. It's indica, but I know it's from
indica.
Cali.
It's indica. Don't try.
I mean, it's got you like that.
You gotta
and your
know
weed
what
on
you're
top of it.
smoking, bro.
Man, I'm smoking some bomb ass Cali shit. That's what I'm smoking.
I understand, my man. We gotta focus on terpenes sometimes. It's healthy.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
just
this blunt I'm
smoke,
about to
bro.
roll ain't healthy because you know tobacco ain't healthy.
I'm gonna have to smoke.
I like ketamine,
Yeah.
I still love
in
it.
theory.
I want to smoke with the stoners.
Yeah, yeah,
or-
that bear
I
told
wanna
me.
See how they
You know,
Someone
we'll
bear.
smoke.
Meth is fine.
Meth
For
is
some,
good,
yeah.
I think.
Light it up. Light it up.
Unofficial,
That's the wrong one.
not doctor sponsored
you,
statement.
Light it up.
Not telling anybody to do it. I would
Watched a
never do
lot
that.
of Breaking Bad, and boy, howdy did it make me want to go buy a
Yo,
crack
he
rock.
made that was just candy, right? On the show.
He just had rock. I
Like,
think he just had blue rock candy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I want to do that for the next
is what it was.
Halloween. I saw these white people do that.
Yo,
shit
yeah.
On
Said these
fucking
white people.
no, like they dress up their kids like Jesse Pinkman and Walter White,
That's
and
awesome.
then they make like they melt Jolly Rancher, blue Jolly
Yeah, yeah.
Rancher on a sheet, and they break it up
It's
like
a blue
glass.
sky
Oh,
meth. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and they just
Oh,
do
that's
like little
awesome.
photo shoots of their kids, like it's meth.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
since
want to
you're
do that.
If Corey did that with his kids, the cops would be there in 5 minutes. They'd be right there.
You might as well.
Wait, what?
I mean, since you're already, you
picture
might
of
as
me
well.
I will shut the
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
up.
They just knew you were gonna.
What?
They knew you were gonna post the video.
I already, I'm like, this is perfect.
Like
for
shit
me.
here.
Well, I guess we're gonna
I'm
get you more
proud to
stoned.
be an American.
This won't be the Life at Night podcast if I smoke. I'll become retarded and I won't say anything. Like dumber than I already am. Like I just will I'll shut up. I won't say anything.
I want to also officially rescind all my encouragement of misogyny on the last podcast. All my encouragement of our.
You can't do that.
Our
That's a
dear
Girthlings
friend.
podcast. You can't say that. You can't. You gotta let it all be what it is.
It's what it's done. It's all what it said. It's done.
I didn't mean it. I would never
Misogyny?
encourage someone being mean to his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Did you whoop his ass or what?
Oh shit! I remember
I mean,
that.
off air, like I had a
I mean,
I had a
we
riding
talked to
crop.
him. We talked to
You
him.
what?
I had a riding crop.
Oh.
I spanked him with a riding crop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Are you concerned or turned on? What's going on right now?
No, I'm like,
Tony's side of the table is lifting up.
I'm just no, I'm just saying because I'm picturing in my head, and I'm like, damn, that dude
yeah, it was
probably
like
got
it
his
was
ass
Raymond
whooped, huh?
in a red onesie with the ass flap open,
This guy in
and
his
just
onesies
me
with his ass
in
flapping.
a Nazi uniform with a riding crop. And I'm not sure what our theme was, but we just kind of did what felt right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You know,
everybody.
happy Thanksgiving indeed. That's what I'm thankful for is riding crops and
Crickets
the
over
Nazis.
here, bro. Crickets over here, bro. I'm
Those crickets are
sorry.
laughing, man.
All right,
This man a fucking stage.
Somebody
Get him a stage.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
just let him speak. Let him sink himself.
No, that's why I did that.
Fucking guy's
Those
a
little,
riot.
which I did get his permission, by the way, like to do that, to do the little edits on his voice and stuff, make him seem stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I
no.
never did. Wait, I never did go back and finish.
No, yeah, there was a certain point when you're listening to the last episode of the Girthlings. I feel like that's also another reason why I'm also bringing you guys back is because I need a little bit of redemption for that. Even though people love that shit.
Did they?
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
one?
funny.
Which
Yeah,
one?
the last Girthlings, the last one. Like, they just think my brother's retarded.
I love getting into it with your brother.
So who was on the
It's
last
honestly
one?
fun.
So it was me, Brandon, my brother Raymond, and Weird Al.
He said weird.
It was here.
Yeah, I can't remember her actual name for the fucking life of me, but that's what we were calling her. It was Weird Al. Shout out Weird Al.
Shout out, Weird Al.
But yeah, he's my brother's boyfriend.
Yeah, crank a bitch.
Crank a bitch.
Weird Al. Crank a bitch.
You said what?
Huh?
What is going on right now?
Wait a minute. It just hit what you said. What did you just say?
I hope everyone
What do you
else
think I said?
is
I
equally
said
high
Happy
on this
Thanksgiving,
podcast.
everybody.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
He's looking at you like you're a turkey needs to be stuffed.
I don't. What is
How my brother was looking at me
Bro, so
at
much.
his boyfriend.
Bro, I know, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
He's all, shut the fuck up, bitch. Make me a sandwich.
Maybe, yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
whoa, bro, calm down.
Hey, why don't you relax and make
He's
me a
like-
sandwich?
Every time she opens her mouth for a brief second, shut the fuck up, you're stupid. Like,
No, that was wild. That was
Vein
wild.
popping out the
Yeah.
forehead.
She's so
and shit,
interesting. Like she had
right?
interesting things to say too. The brief
yeah.
moments where she got to speak.
So for that time I walked away to go check and see what the fuck
Yeah.
my brother was doing, I actually finally got to listen back on that episode.
Yeah, yeah.
and to hear that because I love that shit. Like, I don't know, like when
This
I'm
is
not
stuff you
here,
missed a
guys
little
keep
bit, yeah,
talking.
so-
Yeah.
Gives me a
Michael, why
reason
don't you
to
take
listen.
10 and we'll carry it on from here.
Oh,
And
yeah?
then you come back in 10 minutes.
Okay,
and we'll
guys,
see.
I'll see you later.
Michael's being evicted from his own podcast.
I love it.
No, but they like no, yeah, she seemed pretty cool. But man,
Well, she had interesting things to say.
yeah, and every time he's like,
And
no,
he's just actually
my
retarded.
trauma. No, I'm joking.
My drama.
Let me dump it all over you.
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay, but I'll suck your dick.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, he's like, I'll,
No, I'm exaggerating the fuck out of my brother's attitude.
bro, I can't breathe in this bitch.
Huh? We're dying.
We're
in here.
dying too.
We're dying
It's popping
slowly.
off, yeah. This is the first
wanna pop
time
that
I've been
door
like
open?
high on the podcast.
Hey.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Say
Yeah.
I smoked
Yeah.
out the
Yeah.
damn podcast.
Contacted hard, bro. It's pretty funny.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Smoked out the. Hey, you better watch it because that shit's gonna go and creep into your room.
No, it's gonna go out that back window there.
Okay, I was gonna be like, damn, it's gonna hit your house.
Nah,
Now I'm worried the window goblin's gonna be outside and get me.
no, that window's.
Alright.
I leave that window.
Don't worry.
There's a
I only
goblin that
brought
hides in
two.
the bushes
I only
outside the
brought two.
windows.
I'm not tripping.
He hides outside the windows. He's been trying to get me for years.
Ay, ay,
The window goblin.
The green goblin.
No, the window goblin.
Oh, what?
Not the green
are you
gobbler.
talking
The window goblin. I see him outside my
Ones that
windows,
make
man.
toys for Santa?
No. That's a dwarf.
That's a Brian.
That's a dwarf. Yeah. Dwarves in their stupid little hats make. You okay there?
ay. I choke, man, but I'm good.
I thought you were the Snoop Dogg of
That's
Socorro.
what she
When I
told me.
smoke and I choke, I'm good.
He said, "Yeah."
I'm good. I smoke too much cigarettes, so it does that to me, you know.
You gotta stop smoking cigarettes, man.
I know.
Cigarettes are bad for you.
Yeah, they'll give you cancer.
That's why we smoke cigars, bro. That's what I'm saying. I love cigars.
I smoke, man. I need to stop smoking.
If it don't got weed in it.
Kids is bad for you.
And then you gotta
Not
smoke
smoke
just a
cigarettes.
regular cigar together sometime. I've usually got some. And dude, it's like
I could
regular
try.
cigars, man.
I haven't smoked a cigar in a while.
Yeah, we got to
it's
do
been a
that.
while. You know those Al Capones I used to smoke?
Yeah.
I don't smoke those.
No. Have you ever had like a real premium cigar? Yeah. You know it.
That's different.
Oh,
That's
I love them.
different.
I can pretend that I have money.
Aw.
The dead silence.
Life is sad. I work my ass off all day long.
Work my ass off.
And I don't have shit.
My grandparents bought their house
You
for
should have to let that
the
ride.
gum off the bottom of their shoe and a $5 Wendy's coupon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how much houses used to go
Now
for.
I have to sell my wife and children to get a house.
Already done.
Fuck.
Anyway.
So guys, our fucking.
Yeah, what else we got?
How do we feel about election? How do we feel about the election? How do we feel
Hyped,
about?
bro.
Fuck this
Hype.
shit.
I was happy.
Bro,
I
I'm
was
gonna
happy.
riot.
it's an abomination. It's a
You want
one-man
Kamala?
riot.
Yo.
Did you want Kamala?
Come swallow.
I didn't.
Did you want?
Hey, how come everybody calls her say
Is
her
it
name
Kamala?
again?
Kamala.
I guess
Like I said,
depending on how you
Kamala.
say it.
But
makes
no,
you a
but no,
bigot
but no.
and a transphobe.
We call
No,
Trump
transphobe.
We don't call Trump Donald though, bro. It's so
Why not?
we
And
don't.
a lot of people
we call him
do. Donald
Trump.
Trump.
We call him by his last name, right?
People do
I
call
call
him
him
Donald.
Yeah,
Hillary did that
common,
in the.
commonly, yeah.
Hey, I'm just
people
curious,
like
bro.
Trump
I
this,
call him
that.
Trump.
Yeah.
So we should call it Harris?
I guess because damn, she's always.
I know. I think it's because Kamala sounds more feminine and more ethnic.
More distinct.
So it's
Did you
more like
see how all
you
them
say
chicks
it.
said they weren't gonna have sex, shaving their heads, tripping the fuck out because
Good.
of that shit?
Good. Let him.
Good. That's right. Good.
That's
Let
pretty
him.
funny.
Yeah, you know
Good.
what?
Wait, hold on.
You know what?
Say that again?
Ellen and his wife
No,
are
no,
moving
so let's see
to
all that shit
England.
that those fucking chicks. We're not gonna have sex and we're gonna shave our heads
For
and we're
4
not
years and all that.
4 years, yeah, just
Because-
4 years.
Support that.
because you guys cheated.
Y'all don't support.
No, I support
I
that.
can't sit here with y'all.
No, what?
No, play.
What? I was like, wait, what do you mean? No, because no, go for it. I encourage it. Go ahead, shave your head. Don't fuck no men. Do it. It's all
Do
good.
it, please do.
Wow.
You stupid ass.
Don't
You
get pregnant.
Stupid.
You see how easily you didn't get pregnant. Now you don't have to get an abortion.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Now,
It's almost like-
leave
it's
those who
almost
have to
like-
get life-saving abortions. Let them get their abortions.
You know, they're saying nowadays with the medical stuff that's coming out these days, is they're actually saying that there's no such thing as a medically necessary abortion. Literally, like if it's going to be a health, they say that like if it's going to be a health complication that's going to cause problems as you get into the latest stages of pregnancy,
Yeah.
you can almost always just have a C-section and have like they get you on like steroids to develop certain parts of the baby so that it can be a little bit premature, and then they just do a C-section. And actually, statistically speaking, someone can fact check me on this. I believe statistically speaking, C-sections are actually safer by and large than abortions are. Like there's more medical complications with abortions than there are with C-sections.
Man, I know all the women in my family had C-sections
Yeah.
for every one of their babies. So
saying, yeah.
like
My
C-sections
mom
was
had
such a
C-
normal
wait.
thing.
Dude, we got so
No, my mom had exploratory surgery. There you go.
I didn't mean to brag for a minute, bro. We got so blessed. You know, I got 5 siblings, right? You know how they say that like every like 1 in 3 pregnancies is supposedly like a miscarriage? Bro, my mom had all 6 of us kids, no C-sections and no miscarriages. Like, I don't know what she was eating with that diet. What did you say?
Beef. She had beef and taters.
Yeah, exactly. Eating the Arby's beef and cheddar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
God damn.
And then out come
She drank
us.
milk.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Lots
Milk. He
of
needs some milk. Be drinking milk.
I have a feeling like y'all just came out huge. Like
Yeah, we did.
giant. Like y'all were already walking. Like
Y'all came out with teeth, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
y'all
bit
came
the
out with
doctor.
like 10 years experience on life already, and fucking I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like y'all came out like
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
monsters.
That was pretty cool. All at once, too.
That's wild.
All 5 of you
It
came
just
out all
seems
at
like
once.
6 of
All
us
6
all
of
at
you.
once.
It just seemed like the whole presidency
walk
was
out.
focused on 2 things, and that was abortion and border control.
Well, it's a single. Women, by and large, are single issue voters these days. I'm
But
just
my-
going to say that,
that
right?
was it.
My
That
thi-
was
my
all
thi-
the issues.
My thing was is like y'all been fighting for abortions all my life, and I'm almost 30.
Right.
What the fuck is changing for you?
No, it's like I was saying. That's the thing is that by and large, for some reason, so many women in America are single issue voters. It really doesn't matter to a lot of women what else the issues are, what other policies there are. Bless you. It's whether or not you are going to get be able to have abortions. It's so strange to me. I'm like, even if that is as important as they believe it is, right? Does one issue like that outweigh, literally everything else?
And another thing is like, so Trump left it. See, I did that. I just called him Trump. I didn't call him Donald Trump.
There you go.
But yeah, like Trump.
Donald Trump.
My point.
Yeah,
my point.
Trump goes and he leaves the power or he leaves it to the states to decide whether or not abortion can be legal state by state or whatever, right? Right. That's how he did.
Yeah,
it.
Because what Roe v. Wade did, I don't know the specific restriction, but it restricted states from it banned states from restricting abortions below a certain point in the pregnancy. I think, what was it like? I want to say it was like 14 weeks, 16 weeks, something like that.
No, I thought it was like 6 weeks.
No, it was because some states you could have abortions later.
No, well, and yeah, okay, so that was.
So what I'm saying is like
that's where
the
it
lowest
goes to state by state, right?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like the lowest you could restrict it to was like the end of the first trimester, something like that, something like that. That's the lowest you could go. So Roe v. Wade prevented states from banning it. Is basically what it is.
You know what's crazy? And like, I'm not even lying here. So like, fuck anybody who wants to tell me different. But I keep hearing about like how, oh man, a woman doesn't know that she's pregnant until she's like 5 or 6 weeks. She has no idea if she's pregnant for like 5 or 6 weeks. Every one of my fucking kids, we knew that my wife was pregnant within 3 weeks.
You knew, yeah.
We knew. Because we
like,
expected
well, and then
it.
by then it's
we
too late
checked
to
for it. We were responsible individuals and knew what the fuck we were doing.
No.
You see what I'm getting at? Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like, we
planned,
we as adults, took responsibility.
Yeah, but no, to what you were saying though, that's what. So he they overturned, and it wasn't even him
responsible.
It wasn't even Trump necessarily that did it, right? It was just the Supreme Court judges that decided, okay, and he was pushing for it. Initially, he was pushing to bring it back to the states, as he wants to do a lot of things. There's only a couple things that Donald Trump really wants to take federally,
even
and it's like
pushing it back to the states. That's like giving power to the people, because now all we got to do is go talk to our motherfuckers.
Well, that's how the U.S. that's how it was all set up to be.
So now all we got to do is go talk to our fucking council members and whatever the fuck our people, and if we want things to change in our state, all we got to do is raise our voices.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So why is everybody bitching about? I almost said lesbians.
I
don't mean lesbians
getting pregnant.
I'm a little high
somehow.
But I'm a little crossfaded right now.
Getting abortion.
Why is everyone bitching then? Like, oh no, he gave power to the states. How dare he? But it's like he literally gave you your own voice, right? That's right.
Well, the only thing is
misunderstanding,
because they're trying to say they don't like it because on principle, giving power back to the states is a very, very good thing. They don't like it because specifically, at least in Republican states, it allowed Republican states to further restrict or ban abortions. That's why they didn't like it, is because in those states, it went against their issue. But like in California, the laws didn't change. You know what I mean? Because it didn't. That's what they think overturning Roe v. Wade did, was somehow automatically push on the abortion bans, which it didn't. It just let the states just make that decision. Which there's very few things that the federal government should really be in charge of. I mean, that's the border and foreign affairs, and that's about it, in my opinion, for like federally. Because the checks and balance was supposed to be that the federal could step in if the state was infringing on the rights outlined in the Constitution, and vice versa. So if the federal starts stepping on the constitutional rights, the state can say, no, we're not going to follow that. That's the check, right? Same thing with, the state starts saying, like, ideally it should have been that in California, you can do whatever you want with a lot of things. They say that everything, basically, if it's not outlined in the Constitution with some exceptions, the state gets to decide.
Yeah.
But the constitutional amendments and the Bill of Rights are the ones that you're not allowed to touch. So really, in places like California, when they want to restrict, gun access to this tiny, tiny little picture of what gun access should be, even if you just look at it moderately, the federal government should be able to say, no, that's the one that you're not allowed to enforce. The same thing if the federal did that, and then Texas, because they've done that, right? And then like someplace like Texas says, now we're not going to enforce that on a state level, and they just don't, right?
So I got a question that's got to do with the elections, but not quite this specifically. Maybe a little bit. What, in your guys' opinions, what type of person voted for Trump, and what type of person voted for Kamala Harris?
Well, there's a lot of
let's separate the two.
Well, there's a lot of people that voted for both. That was a really interesting thing about this one. There's a bunch of different
to
types
analyze,
of people.
And when you see these people on whether it's social media, in person, what type of people, in your opinions, voted for Trump and voted for Harris?
Oh, and in terms of opinion, like
just how they were, like in general, like their attitude and their personalities.
I felt like this time,
in your opinion,
I felt like this time women, they were more like rights, like women rights with Camilla. Like it just felt like when they lost, like they tripped the fuck out. They tripped out. The far left women. To the point, like I said, they were putting videos of them not having sex, shaving their head. I call them queens where I'm from, Las Vegas. We call them queens. But the gay dudes, you know what I mean? They're up there on the videos crying because it's not fair. And it just seemed like everything was turning into that damn Barbie movie. And I ain't saying I watched that movie, but I heard about that movie.
I saw his poster.
You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like it was
movie.
all women's rights with Camilla.
Well, I want to touch on that real quick briefly. Think about this too. That's the only right they cared about, though. They didn't care about. They always champion and try to say. They always try to champion and say that they're the ones for rights. They're the ones for women's rights and this and that. That's the only one they're for, is whether or not they're able to get an abortion, though. They're not for women to have a right to play sports in their own space without men. They're not for women to have a right to privacy in the bathroom without men.
I think that's bullshit, by the way.
They're not for women's right to protect themselves with a firearm. They're not for women's rights to be able to afford groceries for their kids. They're not for any freedoms except for that one specific freedom where women are just allowed to kill their kids. Abortion doctors should be in prison, I swear.
I think
dude.
that shit. I think
it's the only one, but go off though.
I think these dudes that be up there playing women's sports, that one chick that was boxing against
turned
the
out
dude,
to be a man. Turned out to be an actual
man.
Oh, she was actually a man.
But you know what pissed me off about it?
No, they had that whole story about she was both, but then like one part doesn't work or whatever.
What?
Yeah, no,
I didn't know about that.
She turned out to actually be a man. Someone fact check that and let me know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it wasn't
no.
She didn't. He didn't have
it's a man.
Yeah.
But what pissed me off even more though is the girl lost and she dedicated because her dad died, so she dedicated that damn and that man, that pussy. That little faggot had to go over there and take that from her. You know,
she said my
mean?
dad used to hit me.
Drop some music here.
She said my dad used to hit me just like this.
Trump ain't president yet. You're gonna get canceled.
I'm just saying though that was messed
leaving
up.
it all in.
Like women should play women's sports and men should play men's sports. Like this thing. That ain't that.
Like I said, it's so funny because if you look at the party that claims and the side that claims that they are for women's rights and that us on the other side are against it, they have one and we have how many that we're advocating for not only women's rights but actual protection of women. You know what I mean? All they care about is the one that says, you can go kill your kids if you want to. We're the ones who actually care about everything else.
God's supposed to be the only one. God's supposed to be the only one that's supposed to be the judgment on it. That person that's inserting that chemical when they're in death row, you ain't God, and you gonna pay for that. That job, I would never take that job.
Well, it's an interesting, and I won't get too far off in the weeds, but it is an interesting conundrum I've always had with criminal justice, in that I've always thought of criminal justice because, like you said, I believe that, you know, God is the only final judge of things, right? Is to say, are we in the business of punishing people who did wrong things to other people? Or are we just in the business of preventing them from doing it again? I've always thought that, hey, I think we put criminals in prison, like murderers and shit like that, so that they can't do it again. If they've already proven that they're going to do it, we put them in jail so that they can't do it again. I'm not too worried about the actual, you know, tangible justice of it.
Yeah, but they
because
let
I
these
believe God
motherfuckers
has his
out
justice.
now. Look
you
at
know?
the Menendez brothers, bro.
Anyway.
They talking about letting those motherfuckers out.
Oh my gosh.
I heard a lot of controversy around that.
Man.
But
So-
I haven't watched it yet.
So about you, Corey, what do you think? What do you think on types of
The types of people
People
that
who
voted
vote
for
for
Kamala
My
Harris or Donald Trump.
Good.
Who are they,
Shit,
in your
man.
opinion?
I feel like it was just race bait.
Race bait?
Oh, totally.
Race bait.
Totally.
Like, you know what I mean? But in the real, like, in the midst of things, it's like, I feel like people who voted for Kamala, they just don't see the bigger picture. They, like y'all say, they see just a small picture.
They only see their
Yeah.
problems.
See, when I think of like Trump and people who voted for Trump, like, don't get me wrong, I do think there's some like racist people who fucking voted for Trump.
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean? Because they think they have this idea in their heads that, oh, he's gonna do this, actually he's done the exact opposite.
Right.
So, and it's been proven. You know what I mean? You look at the stats.
Yeah, he was
It's-
president.
Yeah, exactly. People
you know.
want to say, "Oh, he's
Exactly.
this, he's that,
But
he's done this, he's done that," but it's
the
not
thing
true.
is that now, if you're not seeing the bigger picture, then I don't know. People who voted for Trump, they're seeing a change in America, and that's exactly
Yeah,
what is needed. The change in America.
agreed.
Whether you're fucking, you disagree, whether you don't like this fucking person because of their race or whatever, you agree that guy is trying to make connections around the world and not trying to go against the world.
Right.
You know, and I rather that, because when you got a guy in office that's just trying to be like, hey, so instead of us making money off of this war, how about we cut that war and we make business? How can we cross our money? That's great. I'd rather that. That is the best way. So if I can have that, fuck yeah, that's the guy to put in there. This is the problem, because like a lot of people may not agree, but I feel like if you have money, you should be president. If you don't have money, you shouldn't be president, because you rely on donors. And
That is true.
Exactly,
That's the biggest
right?
thing that Trump, to touch on that, yeah, that's one of the biggest things that even back in 2016 Trump had going for him was, and he said it all the time. He's rich and he knows it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said it all the time, even back in 2016. He's like, I don't need the donors. I don't need their money, you know. So he says, I'm not beholden to anybody but the people. And a lot of people thought, oh, well, he's not beholden to us. He's just going to be beholden to himself. But he proved that to not be true, you know. So yeah, it is nice having. Some people will argue that, oh, you know, because they think all rich people are bad. They think all rich people are corrupted. And I'm not defending everything Trump did, you know,
I mean, he
has
also
done in his life. But
the man also admits where he's wrong about the last time.
oh, exactly,
and how
yeah,
he's going to change this time around.
yeah, exactly. So
I don't know what the
being,
fuck
yeah,
they
having-
were doing with Biden, bro.
just puppeting
Weekend
that
at
guy,
Bernie's.
Bro.
Yeah, weekend at Biden's.
And what
Watch
the
the
fuck
movie.
is he allowing Ukraine to use U.S.
See,
That's
that's
so
long range
odd, bro.
missiles?
See, that's
So
Who is
odd.
Cheney
That's
that's
wild.
signing
That
the
is
missiles
wild.
and sending
We're
them
just
off
gonna
like it's
set-
Yeah, he was out there, and
We're
then
just gonna
Zelensky
set
was too.
shit-
They were signing them like they were fucking Christmas presents,
Yeah,
and then dropping bombs.
We're just gonna set up Trump and
wild.
sabotage the beginning of his shit. Fuck it, right? Because that's how I feel. I feel that's what's going on right now.
No, that's what had to happen, because he was, if y'all noticed, the House wanted him. At
Yep.
first, they wanted
Yep.
him. Then he flipped the script. Then they don't want him. Now they don't want him. Oh, now
because they all
Try to
realize
get him
he could
impeached.
be
Well, yeah,
replaced.
because he's
Exactly.
falling off
Yeah.
of fucking bicycles and shit.
you feel what I'm.
Fucking
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
that's-
Trump.
Oh, okay.
Trump,
I thought you were
the
talking
House,
about
the House
Biden.
wanted Trump. His first election, the House wanted Trump.
Well, and that's why he's
He flipped the script, and now they don't want him.
and that's why he's going to be cleaning house, and he's
Republicans
already doing
took
that
over
now.
everything, bro. They took the House, the Senate, and the presidency.
It's pretty crazy because we already we already had the House, right? Or is it that we already had
the
one or the other?
Democrats had it.
And we had the Senate then. We had one of them.
Here's what
and
I
then
think.
we
Yeah,
kept
the Republicans had the
the
Senate.
Senate.
If I'm
So
not
we
mistaken.
kept the Senate, we took the House, and we took the White House,
All right,
which is
listen,
pretty wild.
Listen, I think that the people that voted for Trump were the everyday, average American workers that are too busy to be online. A lot of you listeners, like a lot of the people that just like listen on the go, listen to podcasts, you know, because they're working, whatever. I feel like it was a lot of the people who got day-to-day jobs, living check to check, busting their asses every day. They finally like looked up and they're like, "Fuck, we need to vote because I'm struggling every fucking day." Now, the Democrats, the people who voted for, that voted for Kamala, thing is that the Democrats are always for the minority. Because of the Biden administration, the middle class got dissolved pretty much, and now everybody's just poor. And the minority is all like the trans people and the blue-haired people and the people that are online screaming, right? If you're working too hard, you don't got time to be screaming and getting arguments online.
Yeah, exactly.
Reading whole ass paragraphs that people gotta tell you about why their person's the best person or whatever the fuck. Like, the people that got the time to be online, they're the reason why they got that time, so they are the loudest and they happen to be the minority. So it seems like it's a lot, like they're all together. Those are the ones that voted for Kamala, and they're the ones that are being the loudest. They're the ones with all the problems, like man, I wonder what gender I'm going to be today, or like what is wrong with my life. How come I don't feel like myself? When you get the common worker, the average American worker, who's like, fuck, are the lights getting turned off tomorrow?
Right.
Or am I going to have enough food to feed my kids?
Can I afford this rent?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
you know,
got to worry about real shit versus like we don't got. I'm sorry, but like I know myself and many other people who have to work hard every fucking day. They don't got time to sit around and be depressed and be caught up in their thoughts.
It's interesting that you say that, because it literally they find that in first world countries the rates of depression and several different, you know, quote unquote mental disorders are way more common. The rates are way higher in first world countries versus, you know, what we call third world countries. And I've always just said it's because exactly what you just said. They don't have time to worry about these little things. Because when you have actual real big problems that you got to worry about, like I said, whether or not your family's eating tonight, or whether or not all that, the actual stuff, and the little problems, they seem so small in comparison that you don't worry about them. And but literally, when you've been coddled your whole life, and like your biggest worry is, you know, am I going to get misgendered? Do I want my pee-pee today?
Or do I want it tomorrow?
You know, when that's your biggest concern in your world, it seems huge. It seems like the biggest issue ever.
Yeah.
Because you don't know anything bigger. That's the issue. It's all an issue of perspective.
And that's why you see majority of America was red that day, because everybody was like,
yeah, exactly.
I would like more money. I would like prices to go down. I would like some fucking help, you know?
And that's the thing, too, is like, if you notice, a lot of people, right, when you get the taxes, and Trump was handing out those checks.
Thank you, Trump.
A lot of people was like, yeah, but you didn't get the child tax. Motherfucker, he was giving out checks every fucking month. What the fuck I need it for? Yeah. I don't need it.
Wait, when was he giving out checks?
Trump.
The stimulus and stuff.
What the fuck when he was giving out the stimulus?
Man, did you not get none of them or what?
I got one.
Bro, no, he was.
He gave
every
out
month.
No,
bro, it was like every month, but
he gave out 3, and then Biden was going on right their presidency campaign.
Man, everyone was getting paid for time off with COVID and all this.
Right,
shit.
nobody was at work.
Didn't get none of that shit. Didn't get none of it.
But see, that's the thing, though, is that we thought we was gonna get Trump again. So we get Trump again. He's building money back into the economy. This is fucking great. With giving this money and growing back America.
It really was. I'll tell you what. It really was COVID that screwed him over, because people think back and they think that he did such a bad job with it. They think, oh man, COVID was so bad, and they blame Trump for it. When all he did was he left it up to the states. That's all he did. He gave out stimulus checks, which is questionable, you know, but he rushed the vaccine, which is also questionable.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that shit.
No,
I didn't take it.
I mean, either. Point being, he left everything else. He left up to the states. Right. So the states that got it the worst, it looked really, really, really bad. You know, and the states who didn't have that hard of a time with it, which there were some states, they just they got forgotten about. They got overshadowed by the states who had crazy mandates, crazy protests, and all that kind of stuff. You know, we had mandates down here, but we didn't really have crazy protests, and we were not the center of attention. You know what I mean? They were looking at the big crowded places with a lot of protections and mandates, and a lot of people dying, like in New York and California. That still blows my mind that what's his name, the mayor of New York, they were putting COVID positive patients in nursing homes.
Damn,
where
that's crazy.
elders who had the highest fatality rate from catching COVID, like they were sticking them in nursing homes. It's crazy.
Didn't that guy get arrested recently?
Did he?
The mayor of New York?
It wasn't Bloomberg. Was it De Blasio? No.
Some guy got arrested.
Maybe it wasn't the
same
mayor.
shit.
Maybe it was the governor.
For the
It was
same
Cuomo. It was
Who
it was
gave
Andrew
Diddy the
Cuomo.
key?
Right.
Who gave Diddy
Anyway.
the key to
Who
the
the fuck
city?
gave Diddy a key?
No, somebody.
No,
I think it was the mayor of New
I
York.
want to
yeah.
add to how basically what you were
pretty
saying
sure.
on the question of, you know, what types of people voted for who. Because first you got to take into account the largest percentage that makes up those first, 70 million votes basically, which is the diehard for either side. You're always going to have that kind of 50-50 split of
The
diehard,
blue no matter who,
dead
or whatever
yeah,
the
exactly,
fuck. I don't
exactly. You got to factor in those sides who are always going to vote one way no matter what. Then you get
Eric Adams.
everybody else, right? So the people who voted for,
That's the mayor.
Yeah,
I'm
Diddy a key.
just struggling to find anyone in the middle, any moderates who would go out and vote for Kamala. When I get it, if you're on the left already, you were going to vote left already. You have your reasons, right? But for the people who didn't really know either way, the people who didn't really like either of them, or don't really care about politics, and they start reading because, on one hand you've got, no new wars, ending and pulling out of conflicts. You had the Abraham Accords in the Middle East, which were bringing, they say that that's part of why Hamas attacked Israel, had to do with like the Iranians and
That's just old.
they were trying to get about the Abraham Accords and stuff. But anyways, you had stuff like that, and you had, great economy, crime was going down. We were starting to tighten up on illegal immigration. Then we got slapped with COVID, which just would have sucked no matter who the president was. And, you either pick that and you look at everything objectively, because if you're not ingrained in on the left or the right, you're going to see the candidates more objectively. You look at all that and say, we could get some more of that versus, gas prices going way up, grocery prices way up, wars starting in different parts of the world, like open border, Venezuelan gangs in Colorado, 20,000 Haitian nationals, basically. They call them migrants, but they basically just scooped them out of Haiti and put them there. Like, you look at all of that and say, okay, who am I going to pick right now? People stopped caring that Trump is kind of an asshole. They stopped caring, right? For a while, back when people thought that, when moderates, people in the middle, back when they thought that the Democratic side still had candidates who were good-natured, who were good people, who could do great things and really cared, that was when they looked at Trump and said, oh, he's a big asshole, he's kind of a sexist, They saw that and said that was enough reason to just go ahead and vote for, Hillary Clinton. That's why she got the popular vote, right? She also only campaigned in a couple places. And
I didn't want Trump.
Right. So
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't want him.
But then,
I didn't like him.
But then in this,
I'm still not a real big fan.
in 2020, the big thing that screwed him among the voter fraud was also COVID, right? If we could have swamped enough of the vote, we could have just beat the voter fraud, right? But it was COVID. COVID screwed him over. So then now everybody's looking at just how bad this administration was, and they simply just don't care what the personality is of somebody anymore.
You're going to sound like you're talking into a waterfall right now.
I know, I'm under a waterfall right now. I was looking for hidden items. My life is like Skyrim.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
That was all, yeah. So that's the thing. I just cannot fathom. I just don't see any people in the middle, any moderates voting for Kamala. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to touch on something I said briefly earlier, that why we call, Trump by his last name and Kamala by her first name. And it's not even, you had some people on the left saying Vice President Harris and all that. But I said earlier that I think it's because it sounds feminine and, quote unquote ethnic. I may not be using the word ethnic quite properly, but it's because of the reasons she got put in. And Joe Biden literally said, I will hire a black woman to be I'll appoint a black woman to be vice president.
Yeah, like
because
that
that sounds,
that matters.
because Kamala it sounds both feminine and not white. So automatically when you say Kamala, it sounds like the person that, he promised.
Can I
and
be
then they
real?
kept thinking, for sure.
Can I be real? I don't give a fuck about race.
Dude, yeah, like, that's the big thing. It's like fucking.
But it's because, like, I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all.
Yeah.
All right, and this is going to sound real fucked up on my community, and this is going to sound really fucked up on everybody else's community, right? All right, okay, so check this out. Mexicans are the only ones that stick together.
Yes.
Mexicans are the only ones that stick together, right? Black people don't even like each other.
Nacho cheese.
Like, bro, I seen this fucking.
Y'all fight each other over shoes.
Yo, bro, I saw this video, bro. This guy, he sells spray, and he goes up to them, and he's just trying to sell them some spray. He's telling some jokes, bro. Bars over their head, right? And they just looking at him like they got guns drawn, and they like, but who is you? I'm like, bro, he a fellow black dude trying to come through. Sell you some, he don't even got no guns, nothing. He, all he came through was a smile and a joke. This is why I don't give a fuck about the race on who the fuck is president, because that don't matter. Like, they like sometimes I hate to say it, a nigga get into power and they're like, fuck them niggas, I got their vote. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm like, no, I agree.
No, I agree with that, bro. It's like, and it's funny because I was actually a little bit surprised because, Trump got more of, I think he got the highest overall black vote of any Republican in a long time.
Well, that's because every state Kamala went to, she was a different race.
I know, bro.
She was a different fucking person.
Well,
don't put the Slurpee.
Well, I was a little bit surprised.
My friend washing collard greens in a fucking bathtub.
Well, and that's part of why there's among a lot of reasons why I was a little bit surprised that we didn't get higher. I mean, they said when you broke down the percentages, right? Obviously, Trump overwhelmingly won the white man vote. He won majority white woman vote.
America.
Right? He actually won. He won the Latino male vote.
Yeah.
First Republican to do that in a long time was to actually get majority of Latino men. I don't know if he got the overall percentage because we lost. I think we had like 25% of black male votes. We only had like 8% of black female votes. Like, it was the biggest margin was 92% of black female voters voted for Kamala. And that's a crazy margin to me.
Y'all really thought he was black? I mean, she was black.
But that's what cracks me up. I'm like, on top of,
well, I thought she was black at first, and then I did my research, and I was like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't pay
she
attention.
claims to be Jamaican and Indian, from my understanding.
Yeah. Her dad was Jamaican. Her mom was Indian.
Bro,
it's just
but is that black though? Like, okay, like here's my issue, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
That's fucking Jamaican, not black.
Right.
That's
my
what
thing.
I'm saying.
That's the thing.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. That's Jamaican. You ain't
That's
from the hood,
If
motherfucker.
Jamaicans don't accept black people as them, people from fucking Africa,
they
don't accept black
They don't.
Black Americans. No, they don't. Black Americans are their own.
That's what I was gonna say. Exactly. It's totally
their
just
own
different. Yeah.
people.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh yeah, it's because she's black. No, like, she is not American black, and I hate to sound fucked up. But we are a separate thing. Like Obama, he's black. He's African, motherfuckers.
I swear he was born in Kenya.
Why do you think Kenya told Drake to stop saying the N-word?
God, he's the right
Obama, can you please
He
stop?
came close though. He was close. Like that. Like Obama got some motherfucking swag to him, bro.
He did have some swag. He was a pretty
he had
chill
some
like
swag,
that.
bro. And I think that's
Why
what
Obama chill
gravitated
like that?
the youth to him because of that swag.
He was also one of. He wasn't the youngest. Was he the second youngest president? Or third youngest president? It was like him, Teddy Roosevelt, and
I guess like homie said, I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
Isn't George Bush younger than Trump and Biden right now?
George Bush? How
George
fucking old
Bush?
is- No.
No, he's got to be, right?
No, he's younger than Biden.
Actually,
He's
he might
younger
be.
than
Well, he's
Biden
younger than
and
Biden.
Trump.
He's younger than Biden.
I think you're right. Actually, I think Biden.
Biden's
Bill Gates is
fucking
younger
old.
than him.
Bill
When you're
Gates is
falling
fucking
off the
retarded.
fucking bikes,
We need
bro,
Bill
you're
Gates
old,
back.
bro.
Nah,
We need Bill Gates
he's trying to
back,
make
yo.
us eat fake meat.
Dude,
He's
this
trying to make us eat worm.
Bugs.
Dude,
Yo,
his
yeah,
fucking
man.
teeth fell off during
an
an
worm
interview,
milk.
bro.
Listen to the man.
Did you see that?
What?
That shit was hilarious. His
What?
teeth
Don't
Teeth
don't
fell
go for
out.
That nigga.
during an interview.
His teeth
Oh,
fell
that's
out.
good.
During an interview.
No, it's
Probably from all that fucking McDonald's.
Live TV.
Oh, I wanted to
Sleeping
tell
Joe.
you. Hey, stop using vegetable oil.
Oh,
Stop using vegetable oil. Just use manteca. Use fat.
oh.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say that,
No,
bro. You
hey,
read
no,
my,
hey,
you
no,
read
if
my
anything,
white mind.
Use avocado
I
oil
use-
because it could take a higher.
It's got a higher smoke point, huh? Yeah. Avocado oil is pretty tight.
Olive oil is for flavor.
Olive oil, yeah, there you go.
Avocados.
Olive oil,
you
flavor
want,
salad
That's what you want to
dressings.
cook with when you're on the grill at high heats. But if you want to go cheaper and get more, the best alternative is fat.
Yep.
Uh,
Literally,
like
dude. Lard is so
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Just buy
It's
some
better
lard.
for you. Vegetable oil, if you look at it, it's just soybean
Well, you could just
oil.
keep that brick of lard next to your
If you-
grill and
if
just
you-
scoop
if
it
you,
off with a
uh,
spatula, bro.
yeah.
Actually,
Get the beef.
that's
lard,
Mexican cooking
I'll fuck
anyway.
with
They
you.
use tons of
the
lard.
beef
in there.
lard, the tallow.
Beef tallow is
yeah.
more. It's definitely more expensive, but it's very good.
Yeah.
It's actually very good. You guys ever buy tallow soap?
No, but
It's
I'm
very
interested.
lovely. I like
I'm
it a lot.
interested. Where do you get yours?
You gotta order it.
fuck?
I think I got it on Amazon.
I
I'll,
didn't even know
I'll
they do
link it.
that.
I'll find the one I bought and I'll link it to you.
Please.
Fucking most American shit I've ever heard in my life.
Tallow soap.
Like on some like real like I'm not explaining it. Like
What?
this nigga said
Go off.
soap.
Yeah.
So
You don't use it?
Yeah.
No, I use soap. man.
You don't use it?
But like fucking what the fuck is it called?
Beef tallow.
Beef tallow,
Tallow.
soap. They also
Beef
make
tallow, beef
tallow
fat.
lotion too.
Well, because you know, okay, are you guys?
Wait,
are
no,
you
I
guys
said-
wait. It
Most
sounds like
shit's
you
made out
say
of whale
beef
shit.
towel.
Welcome. Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't-
Beef
I can't-
towel?
Yeah,
You're all welcome.
Beef tallow.
Here.
Oh,
T-A-L-L-O-W.
But I shower
Yeah.
with salt.
Well, are you guys
so-
familiar with the process of how you make soap?
Yeah.
My wife is. She's
I've
making
seen
soap
that.
now.
Is she? Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind
my
of
wife
soap?
knows
for
how
a-
to do that
Different
too.
kinds, different
The
scrubs.
brief
You gotta-
breakdowns,
gotta
yeah.
talk to her.
So no like whale penis.
No.
Alright,
what?
No,
safe.
she used coconut oil a lot.
Coconut oil is great. Tallow's great.
That's
You can
great.
make it out of well, because it's an old
good
school
for
like
skin.
rancher type soap. Because the way you we have the
It's like a
chemical
thick
concentrated
bar.
now, but well, you have to mix water and some form of fat. It's got to be fat. So coconut oil, any kind of seed oil like that, will work. But they don't really use seed oils. They use olive oils sometimes. A lot of coconut oils, tallow. It's an old school rancher soap to make beef tallow and pork lard soap, because you just get it. You know what I mean? You either cook with the lard or you turn it into soap. Because all you got to do, I forget what the chemical's called. You mix a certain chemical
It makes
with
it-
water and
your body stays moisturized.
and the fat, and the chemical reacts with the fat, and it turns it into soap.
They
And then you
become
pour it out, you let it
friends.
harden, and then it becomes a bar of soap.
But
And now they also, the way they did it old school was, since they couldn't buy bottles of this, I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the chemical, but it's in like wood ash. So how they would do it old school was they you'd have a fireplace or a fire or whatever, and you collect up all that ash from what you're burning, and you mix that
for the skin.
with the fat and some water, and you'd heat it up. Sometimes you do it cold, but usually with that the ash and everything, you heat it up, mix it up. It turns into saponification is the word for it. I just forget what the chemical is called.
it's like
but
how
it's
they
in
say
wood.
charcoal is good for you.
Yeah.
Like to digest and stuff, or to put in your toothpaste or whatever. In your food, you could just lay your food on the charcoal.
Yeah, because I
like
fuck
shit.
with that heavy. I fuck with charcoal.
Yeah, no, it's like that when you put the ash and the fat and everything. You could put honey in it, and it basically, the way you should look at any of your soap and any
These
of your lotions
motherfuckers
is
is
can
stoned.
you eat it? If you can't eat it, why are you
Hey,
putting it on
they
your
talking
skin?
about all this
Damn,
food. Look how
that's
detailed
gangsta.
they
want
talk about
chemicals
this.
thought of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like you're putting all these
That's
chemicals on your skin, and you absorb all
you
that shit into your
can't
body.
eat it. Why the fuck you putting it on your
Yeah,
skin?
exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
See, I shower with salt, so that's gangster.
So
salt.
Corey
Yeah,
marinates
You really
himself
are a
every
salty
night.
motherfucker. You're in a brine.
Yeah.
A Brian?
Yeah, nah. So like, look,
Corey
see, I don't
canned in
like.
his own juices.
Yeah.
I know that,
Yeah.
like, so my girl was breaking down to me. She was like, the soap you
She
use
was having a-
is not
having a
good
breakdown.
with you. She's like, she's not good for you. And I was like, word? And she was like, yeah. So you can't just shower with any fucking type of salt. Like, it's it is your table salt, but it's got to be I forgot the fucking word.
Oh, I don't thought you were talking about Epsom salts.
Oh,
You like
no,
those
nah.
sometimes.
Seasoned salt.
No, it
Sea
can't
salt?
be,
Seasoned
it can't
salt?
be like have no season.
Iodine? Does that? It's not iodized. Does it have to be not iodized?
It should be.
or should it have
pure,
iodine?
Or yeah, some shit like,
Like-
that. I gotta look
like
at the fucking
sea salt.
yeah.
I'd say but
Himalayan pink salt.
But you
no,
might-
actually, that's bad for you.
Is it?
Yeah, don't
Apparently,
use
that
it.
shit's got like a lot of metals in it,
Yeah.
and it's
that's
not
awesome.
even. It's not even salt. It's rock.
What, dude? That's awesome. That's the
It's just
coolest thing I've
rock.
ever heard. I'm gonna go
You're
get some.
You're just eating rocks.
It's what you're eating. It's what salt is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
where rocks have metals in it, like
Yeah.
like nickel or whatever the fuck, like it's got shit like that
Nickels.
where like salt doesn't have it or iron, you know. Where, like, where,
okay.
like, salt
Joe
is just
Rogan
that
salt?
What?
That Joe Rogan.
Oh, you
salt.
talking about that
Joe
smelling
Rogan
salt?
selling-
You can't use that.
I want that shit. I want that shit so
Put that
bad.
shit on you. Nah.
Would you take it if I bought it? Would you
What
smell
up?
some? If I bought it?
What?
That smelling salts that Joe Rogan's got that. Whatever.
Smelling
the
salts,
fuck.
yeah.
Got me
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, you do it.
Corey smells good.
Come on, Corey.
Now what is that?
Smelling salts. No, it's not gonna get like. It's not like drugs or anything. It's what people use before they start working out. lifting
Oh,
weights and
fuck
shit.
that shit.
And
Nah.
you just-
That's terrifying.
Nah, bro. I'm
You wouldn't
scared
do it?
as fuck. I'm scared as fuck.
won't.
Hey, I want to
Bro,
try
I'm
that
scared.
crazy honey too.
Oh, that
That
what
fucking honey
Mad
that's
honey,
on
that
this.
mad honey?
Yeah,
Mad
that
honey.
mad
That's
honey.
the maddest
I
honey.
want to try that shit.
That'd be cool.
What's mad honey?
Mad honey is like, it's like psychedelic for like 2 seconds or some shit like that.
Yo, I
Just
can
whip
do
it.
that.
Y'all got that
I
galaxy
smoke
gas?
fucking salvia, so
Oh, I
can
heard
do that
about
shit.
that shit.
Yeah, you heard about? You guys see about galaxy
I
gas?
heard about that. That's some stupid ass shit, right?
Bro,
there.
they put this. It's like this.
basically nitrogen.
Yeah,
that
it's like
they're
this
snorting,
flavored.
bro.
Like the stuff that they put
Is
in the
it
Starbucks
fucking
I
cans.
forget.
insane.
It's just CO2, right? it's
Oh,
the same
yeah,
thing.
that shit, yeah.
It's just like it's like CO2,
40,
but
40
it's like
$49.
it's like flavored, right? It's like flavored CO2. So you hook it up to some kind of cream or whatever, and it makes flavored whipped cream basically. And the different galaxy gases come in different flavors, but it's a giant container like of just CO2.
Dude,
Flavored
you're
CO2. So naturally people are hitting
instantly
mean
killing
whippets.
You're instantly killing your
Oh, dude, yeah.
fucking
You get
brain
high?
cells.
Your
You
brain's
just inhale it?
wild.
Dude,
I've never
I
done
ain't
a whippet, but
tried
I've
it,
heard
but
some
I've
crazy
seen
stories,
people.
bro.
Yeah, I've seen people on it.
Just
like
take
on
some
the videos.
shrooms. Just
Huh?
take some shrooms.
I just want to be high for 5 seconds.
Keep it open.
Feel
Yeah,
like
you're
they're
fucking
dead for
you're
5
retarded
seconds.
if you
The
fucking-
drugs that they're
Whippets are the
coming out with
dumbest thing.
that crocodile shit. That
fuck
shit
is that?
Crocodile's been out for.
Is this shit I gotta worry
No,
about?
crocodile's
now?
been out.
Fuck.
That's that shit that eat up
Yo,
your skin.
I just
Nah,
been
bro, they're
focusing
native
on
to
the old
Florida,
school
bro.
Shit,
They
you know,
don't.
like pills and like you know,
Peyote?
powder stuff, and you know, yeah, like
Peyote from a
Yeah,
cactus.
they
got
out of
pink
it.
there's
crack
new
now,
shit.
bro.
No,
What
we're
you
old
talking
now.
about?
That Himalayan pink
don't
crack.
say that to me.
We are.
You know what I'm saying, Tony? They got that Himalayan pink crack now.
Yeah, we don't.
Hey,
know about
that Diddy
blues
shit. That
anymore.
Diddy shit. He had pink cocaine, bro.
He had Himalayan pink coke.
No,
Why is
you
it
know, no.
Yeah.
So, actually, you know that kid from One Direction that just died. How they said that
And he
he
backflipped off
The
a
kid
roof.
from
Yeah.
One Direction just died.
pretty
because he
Yeah.
OD'd
Where have I
on
been?
pink cocaine. You know what pink cocaine is?
Huh.
What Harry Styles was talking about? Watermelon sugar.
Watermelon sugar.
Yeah. How he
Corey,
dropped that
Yeah.
song
Corey,
called
can you
Watermelon
explain that
Sugar?
to us?
Watermelon sugar high. Okay.
Watermelon
yeah.
sugar.
Alright,
You know that
so,
song? No, for
yeah.
real. You know that song?
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking
alright.
about.
He's talking about that pink cocaine.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know he was talking about pink
Yeah,
cocaine.
with
That's
Is
their
that what it is? He's like, I just thought he was talking about a watermelon
exactly.
sugar.
And some sugar.
and some sugar
And he was
on
high.
the watermelon.
And he was high.
And he was
That's
getting
what-
high.
I thought that's what I thought, but like, or you
Got
know,
all those little kids singing along to it.
Dude, that's awesome. Community bonding. That's what we call it. Whatever happened to like potato sack races? Or, dude, we should do a 3-legged race. It'll be like me and Tony versus just Corey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You think about that a lot?
Yeah, I think about it. Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, pilgrim.
Every time you guys
I'm
hear
John
hear
Wayne
a
at the
cough
first
on this
Thanksgiving.
podcast, take a shot.
Yeah,
You'll
please
be
do.
fucked up by the end of the day.
And don't
I think
do
so.
some crack.
And don't drive.
take your
Yeah,
Himalayan
please.
pink crack and don't drive.
Take your
No, just sit your ass on that
And
fucking
don't
couch
do nothing I wouldn't do.
and go watch some fucking football. Is football playing on Thanksgiving?
I imagine,
yeah.
dude, it's got to be. It's got to be.
If I gave
on
up on
Thanksgiving?
football this year, bro.
Yeah. Go Birds.
I gave up.
So I've
Go
been
Niners,
told to
but
say.
they're
Go
not.
Birds.
Go
not-
Birds, yeah.
not-
Birds.
Which
What
birds?
Yeah, the Eagles.
I
I've
thought
been,
you were
uh,
gonna
Who
say
told
the
you to say that?
Seacocks. bro.
Nobody.
Oh.
It was just, it's a secret.
No
It's
Seacocks.
just-
My secret admirer sent me a note and said, Go Birds.
Your secret admirer is gay.
My secret admirer might be gay. Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah.
He
that
might
makes
well
sense.
be. Yeah. That's why it's a
Rayleigh.
secret.
Crickets.
What?
Crickets.
Crickets.
What are you trying to say?
I
You got
don't know.
something
He's
to
saying
say?
that we're boring as fuck.
Now, why don't you say
ain't
something
nothing
interesting?
nothing like that. What are you
He's saying you
talking
getting a
about?
response on that. On
Yeah,
that,
I'm
on that
just-
one.
I thought he was talking
I hear
about
crickets
bugs.
laughing. I don't know.
They think it's
Hi.
funny. We're all
Am I
definitely
rolling
a
up
little
again?
bit.
Yeah, I sure am.
Yeah.
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 You look stoned. You look stoned. You didn't smoke. You look like
Like a
You
Jewish
just-
woman who had a
Bro,
period
I-
too
Oh
long.
yeah.
God
Stoned as
damn.
fuck. Oh fuck.
I'm
My
just
bad.
listening
That's
to
what
this
they-
guy.
I should take that back.
No, don't take it
What?
back.
Don't take it back.
Don't take it back.
It's a joke.
Don't take it back.
No, people need to fucking understand jokes.
A
It's
Jehovah's
Girthlings. You
Witness.
can't take it back.
Huh?
Yeah,
It's
the word-
Girthlings. You
Yeah,
can't
you
take
can't
it
take
The word
that
is
back
out
on
there.
Girthlings.
Yeah.
The word is out there.
Can't
guys.
take it back, bro.
The word is out there. We make fun of Jews
Oh,
sometimes.
he's gonna match the blunt.
Sometimes.
We make fun of everybody.
Only
You matching the
sometimes.
blunt?
Hey, so what would you
Huh?
guys think
You
of?
matching the blunt,
Am I matching a blunt? I'm gonna roll a blunt.
huh?
I don't know if your sativa, like, see, I hate to sound like that asshole because I used to smoke with other assholes who'd be like, yo, bro, look, check this out.
Like you're so
I don't
not
mean
good
to say
enough.
like, are we
Don't try to say your shit. What,
No,
what
it's
were
not
you
better.
trying to say?
It's not
Oh,
better.
okay.
No,
It
it's
is
not
better.
better.
All right.
It's the fact that I know what it is.
What
I
is
know
it
it's
then?
sativa, and I know it has fucking certain terpenes that keep my ass up
Keep it up, yeah.
and not make my
exactly.
shit feel drowsy. That's what
I know,
that's
like
what I'm
you,
saying.
you
like,
smoke
Face
your
down,
shit,
ass
Tony,
up.
and you
Pink
start
Him-
making
pink
yourself
Himalayan
a
salt.
bed. You start, you put your jacket back on. You're like, I'm gonna get cozy. I'm gonna. You're like, I'm ready to go to sleep now. Like,
Bro, the first time I ever smoked, I just became a statue, bro.
hey, can I ask you guys a real question?
Real question.
Real fucking question. It's
Real
something
question.
to possibly think about, but I would like an answer right now. But think about it though, not
Think about
definitive answer. Okay. What if you guys did a Girthlings episode once a month?
that'd be what's
I'm
up.
so down for that, bro. I'm so down.
That'd be what's up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like you.
That's something to look
like,
forward to.
Like you three, once a month, at the end of every month.
The last Saturday of every
start-
month, bro.
Like the last
That's
Saturday of
doable.
every month.
That's fucking doable.
on-
that is
like,
that is
starting-
downright conceivable.
Like it's starting January. Like
Indubitably.
if
sir.
Girthlings got together,
Corey's skin
once a
just starts
month,
lightening
every
before my
fucking
eyes.
month, starting in January through December, get 12 episodes in, possibly. I like to take breaks in the summer, so I don't know, but
It wouldn't be 12.
it wouldn't be 12. No.
It'd be what? Fuck. That'd be a lot of episodes, right?
It's only 12. We can find
wait,
stuff to
so
talk
once a
about.
month.
Once a
We should
month.
get. You know what else we should do though? We should get a fifth Girthling.
I don't have enough mics.
Okay, never mind. I lied. We're not
And
gonna.
the theme song should be like, yeah, get your girth on, get your girth on, get your girth on, yeah, get your girth on, yup. If you ain't girth by now, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah, if you ain't girthing right now, what the fuck is you doing? Tune the fuck in, get your girth on, dirty, nasty girth on.
And it never stops. And it won't stop.
Yeah.
Welcome to the motherfucking show.
And it don't stop. Here we go again and it don't stop.
yeah.
Here we go again and it don't
575.
stop.
Yeah. And it don't stop. And it don't quit. Yeah. Yeah. Go and ask everybody. We girthed up.
Girth up.
Girthed up on a fucking Saturday. On
Yeah.
a Thursday, I mean, my God.
That was
Boy,
dope.
got some
Yo, that's the-
beatboxing over here.
That's a fucking cold open right there.
That's a good cold open. I can't wait. That was
I gotta
dope.
fucking sift through all this shit, but yeah. I'm gonna
That's-
be busy tonight.
That was
Goddamn.
that was dope.
It's dope as fuck.
Yeah, so no, like I'll get with you guys all in a few
Brandon
days
don't
after this when you guys are sober.
But
that was awesome. That was tight.
You still also got to
Said
do
me and
the
Corey,
damn,
we need to be a duo.
I
Let's
was
go.
like that
Yeah.
one idea you were
We're
talking
gonna be like Rush Hour.
Huh.
What do you call
Except I'm with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it? It just tipped my tongue. When you put on your freestyle. What's that called? Come on.
We
now,
got
Tony.
me. We got Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnold
The one I'm talking about
Schwarzenegger.
doing outside?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, you talking about doing a song.
I had to
doing
work
it
up a
that
nerve
way.
for that one.
We were
I don't know why.
talking about doing a
I appreciate the
cipher.
confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Please say it with confidence. that you're telling people.
What you do about a cipher?
What?
Cipher.
A red cipher? What, bro? Yeah, let's go. I'm always ready for a cipher. I love ciphers. Yeah, like, so what are we doing? Like, we're gonna do a beat, and then like we're gonna get like separate, like send the beat, send the beat.
We'll do it
out.
this summer. We'll do it this summer.
The
Get a
audience
cipher going
smells
this
good.
summer.
Record that shit.
Yep. With
I don't know
real-
what is it? What does that mean? What is this? So what does a cipher mean?
No, I don't want to do no green screens. Everybody always talks about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like the visual.
My
I
daddy
like
went
to
away
think
for life. Yeah.
as practical as I can. I don't want to do none of that shit
Yeah.
because something
Corey, we need
was
to be a
telling me
duo,
before,
Corey.
like about how like he can edit things in and out and like edit microphones out if you attach them to the
He
to
won't
the
make it out
person
all right.
being
Yeah.
filmed or whatever, the actor. I don't like any of that stuff. Like, that's incredibly hard, and I feel like he can't do that.
My mommy kept me up all
He
night.
says he could
yeah.
do that, but I don't think he could do that. He's not even listening right now. Yeah, Corey.
A different guy every
I
night.
forgot I was on
Yeah.
a podcast.
This
No,
man is distracting me.
I'm
No,
sorry.
This
I'm,
is your fault, Brandon.
Hey, do you sing
My
on
bad.
any of your tracks, yo?
Huh?
Do you sing on any of your tracks?
Shing, shong, shing. What? Yeah, I sure do.
you heard it here first. Ching chong bing bong.
I didn't know I could do that.
Because
Huh?
no,
this
that's
track
all
that
right.
I got coming out in 2 weeks after this one, I sing on it. I sing on
Like,
this.
I don't sing too well.
I'm gonna
but,
show
like,
it to you.
I got some
Just
like
not now on this thing.
you
but I'm
are
gonna show
my
it to you.
sunshine.
No,
my
no, no,
only
no, no,
Oh,
no.
yeah. No, so I'm just
You
giving you a little
make
bit
me
of taste of how my
happy
voice is.
when
Nah, I
the
can't
skies
sound
are
like
gray.
that.
Motherfucker
Hey,
on the
Brandon,
track.
how come you don't
are my
collaborate with any of these guys?
sunshine, my
You
only
are my
sunshine.
sunshine.
Please don't take my sunshine.
See, I
away.
want Brandon on the track because I can see like I can hear like a and you left me on my own. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You left me
With
on
the
my
vein
own.
popping out the forehead, right?
You know,
Hey, don't talk
I
about my
was
forehead,
by
It's
myself
its own person how to
right,
Oh,
for a long time, and then then it drops, and then he's like, and then and then it comes down, and I'm like, back with another one. What do we get? This is some other shit. I mean, like, I come with a different vibe. I don't know. Yeah.
Corey
That's what I'm
made
talking
me do this.
People don't understand that shit.
Oh,
Brandon, get on the track with these
he's
guys.
holding me at gunpoint.
You
We can make it
know.
happen. Come on, Brandon. We can make it happen. We can make it
That'd
happen.
be fun.
make it
We should,
happen,
yeah.
No, not if we should. You will. Come
Okay,
on.
yeah.
Come on.
I'll get in
Like,
there
bro,
with you.
I can send that. I can send the track. You can even record it here if you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And, bro, and he can send me these WAV files.
Bro, yeah,
Dude, that sounds.
We'll make
yeah,
it happen.
let's do it. Let's literally do that.
Yeah.
If you guys got
You
some,
that motherfucker.
We'll make it happen one way or another. Yeah.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Get you on some tracks and shit, and then you could perform.
Dude,
At
dude,
the
that
next
would be
one.
sick. Get
Yeah.
me and Corey. Well, I told him we'd be like Linkin Park, but
Linkin Park and Jay-Z.
sneaky Link in my bathroom.
Imagine getting some
Linkin Park
J's.
and Gazy.
We'll get him some.
We'll be
Here's
like
some
Linkin
J's,
Park, but sneaky
tight
Link in my
pants
bathroom.
and The
Would you come on as the Bill Hook?
I don't know. I'd probably not. I'll probably do something else. I'll
Yeah.
think of something different. That was cool though. Don't worry about it.
Come on, man.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What's
Bill
the
Hook.
Bill Hook?
I do
worry
like
about
Bill
it.
Hook though.
I like that shit too.
What's
Dude,
Bill
yeah.
Hook?
That's gonna be my metal group.
Bill Hook.
Yeah,
The Bill Hook.
Bill Hook.
Like Buffalo
That's
Bills?
working. No, like Buffalo Soldier.
So you mean like the Buffalo
Sitting
Bills?
at the
right?
table.
No.
Oh no! It's a medieval weapon. It's a forgotten medieval weapon. It was very good.
Huh.
It's a big spear with a hook on it.
I sure was
It's
gonna
really
ask
cool.
Talking about a sling blade.
Sling blade? I don't know nothing about that.
So you just hooking on
Most
the
people call it a
motherfucker's
geyser
throat.
blade. I call it a sling blade.
I'm gonna need the squirtistics on that.
The Squirtistics.
On
I'm
the,
bullshit.
on the geyser blade.
I don't know.
I saw this meme. It's like It's like, is anal squirting a thing, or did this man just shit all over me?
Bro, gay people be up to no good. I'm just saying it.
That is
They
just
are
a
up to
no-no
no
zone.
good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't even care. Like, okay, I honestly don't even care that much. If you want to be gay, you want to kiss another man, fuck whatever. I guess
But don't
you want
shit
to
on
suck
me,
each other's
man.
dicks, but like,
shit on me,
listen,
no.
listen. The butthole's not meant for that. That's all I'm saying.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? How do you
Yeah.
know? Are we hearing
Just not
crickets
meant for
now,
that, I'm
Tony?
telling Tony's the podcast pessimist. Is we keep him around to balance out this overwhelming positivity.
Of gayness.
Yeah, he's like, we are so positive.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything bad except for. And then Tony's like,
Tony's like, I don't
nah, bro,
approve
that's
of all
crickets.
this
That's
faggotry
boring.
going on.
He's like,
That's not what I mean when I say that. I'm just saying, like,
he's saying, hey, you guys really need to be more entertaining.
no comment.
You're not even next to the mic.
I
Nobody.
have no comment.
Oh.
No comment.
Yeah, so Girthlings like once a month though.
Dude, I love that plan.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Starting
Once a
in
month.
January.
Girthlings.
I would like that too.
So
Bring some more
all of you
topics
guys
on here.
Make sure, like, yeah, and you know, we just fucking bullshit like we always do. Like, you know,
I love it.
Should we make it the same
There's always
date?
something to talk about.
this
They're saying the last
Saturday of every
Yeah, the last Saturday of every month.
So like obviously
we
the
just
days will
plan for
change,
it.
but that last Saturday of every
It's
month.
always the last
Alright.
Saturday.
Is that something we could do?
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
gonna try. Definitely.
I love that plan.
Hell yeah, get you guys on, and then maybe in another year, make it its complete own podcast, all
Just call it
by
Girthlings.
itself. And yeah, the Girthlings podcast. And then I won't have to be on every.
Don't wanna be all by myself.
Yeah.
Don't wanna be all by myself. With Corey.
Yeah, in the dark.
Corey touched me.
No
There's
diddy.
so many opportunities for
diggity.
cold opens.
All by myself.
Corey tried to touch me.
He didn't try. It wasn't an attempt.
It's just something he craves.
That's what plants crave.
Y'all tripping.
You guys are high.
Dude, I'm fucking happy that you're dropping music though. I'm really
No,
excited.
that is
I'm
dope.
excited that you're making
super
music. and
excited too, man.
I'm excited for the future of.
Well, now we can
Hey,
get me in here
Don't-
and me and
when are you
Corey
dropping
on
your
some
album?
tracks together.
Yes, man. I mean, like if we could
I'll
really
bring,
make that happen,
like-
that's a real thing that we can.
No,
make
he
happen.
should definitely do that. I've been
Summer.
thinking about that for
summer.
some time.
What day?
I would love that shit. And
'Cause
then
then-
we can do a back
I
porch
haven't
with
thought
you.
of the day. Why?
Because dude,
That'd be
you
wild.
can
I just want to know.
sing
Just let me
as
know
it
when you
is.
drop.
Yeah.
when you
I don't know how many people
You
actually
gonna
do
drop?
know that.
Huh?
You gonna drop?
Right.
I don't know.
what
you
you
gonna-
want to drop for the same
When
day
are
or
you gonna
what?
drop?
My pants.
Oh, we
When you gonna
got.
drop? I'm
Oh,
playing with you.
Dropping
we
plates.
can do it if you want to, man.
Fucking Kanye did
We
that
can
shit
do it if you
fucking,
want to. What
Drake.
we gonna do? 50 Cent versus Kanye type shit?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Y'all remember fucking Kanye did that shit to, he did it to Drake. He was like, when you dropping? Nah, I'm not dropping my shit yet.
I like that shirt,
Tell me
man.
when you dropping.
I like that hoodie.
TD Dub.
I like that.
Yeah. TD in the motherfucking building. Yeah, I do. Fucking.
That's,
Let you know, cop these sweaters. He,
That
he
stands
got these
for
sweaters, actually.
that stands for to dick
Yeah.
down Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Damn.
To dick down Uzbekistan.
Hey,
Two
dude,
words.
My size,
Uzbek.
I'll buy one from you guys.
Word.
Yeah.
Dicking
I
down.
fucking love that. That's
Dick
nice.
down.
Make
Yeah.
these.
You make
Yeah, no diggity.
Make me one. I'll buy it. Shit.
Most deaf. Shit. I'm all about investing.
We should start getting corners too.
Talent.
We could do like every episode we have a segment where like
Dude, I have
I
an
don't know,
idea.
Corey explains something to us, or we like everybody brings in a topic or something. We'd be like, Tony's
yeah.
corner and Brandon's corner, and
I was actually thinking of an idea. Like, what if we got memes that were relevant to today, right? And we just talk about them and bullshit
like it.
and call the segment "All Memes Necessary" or "By All Memes Necessary."
but I like that by all
Yeah.
means necessary.
Yeah. And we just
I
talk
like
about
it.
like meme, just bullshit for like 15 minutes about it, you know?
I like that. It sounds fun having with the Girthlings, like putting in little segments and stuff like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. We can start just.
What's our next topic? Speaking of segments,
I I was just winging it tonight, man. I was just like, let's just talk about everything.
Nice,
We
nice.
pretty much covered everything that I did want to get to, like the show and different perspectives on that, and along with the elections and stuff. And I got a little fucking high, so I'm
Y'all
brain
got
dead.
a video of that show,
We're gonna subpoena you
send us
in
Please
court.
Send it to us.
Give it to us.
We'll see you in court.
Yeah, all my contact
that shit.
information on the Life at Night page on Facebook. You can send it all through there. Or,
Tony really said
wait, what? What happened? Did I miss something?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
No, you didn't miss anything.
What you laughing about?
I don't know.
Fuck, that's what.
Oh,
Tony, you're Italian, right?
Yes.
Well,
Italian
how you feel
seven.
about pasta?
I love it. I make some bomb ass
Hey.
chicken Alfredo.
That's what I'm talking about.
So do you break the noodles when you?
you put broccoli in it?
I did.
got
Don't
Self-respected.
tell him that. I want to know if he
Italian.
knows
I'm
that.
gonna tell the Italian
Hey,
how
wanna
to
taste
make
My
pasta.
grandma
Italian.
used to put. You guys
I
ready to
wanna-
hear this shit? My grandma used to put raisins inside her meatballs, and that shit came out fucking scrumptious.
That's
I
interesting.
I
wonder.
believe that because I put craisins in my
Gosh,
stuffing.
bro.
Wow. y'all.
Hey,
never
she
eat
used to
the
make this
raisins.
sauce with like these leaves.
I'll feed
never
you some of my
The
stuffing.
actual fucking
You never eat your
sausages, the
stuffing?
Italian pork
Ever?
sausages.
Yeah.
And she used to let that shit cook for like for like 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
Simmering.
Is it soulful?
Simmering.
Simmering.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much more than that.
Simmer.
I put so much shit in it.
Hey, can you do one like a movie?
Oh my god. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, like a movie.
I'm telling you.
Like a what kind of movie?
Yeah, just be like
It's like sweet.
In a
savory.
world.
There's meat.
yeah, there you go. In
That's
a
it.
world.
In a world where 4 Girthlings sit at a table.
Oh, I can't eat it if it's sausage.
Yeah.
That can't eat sausage.
That should be the intro
in your
of
mouth, chew it
the
up, spit
fucking
it out.
show right
I
there.
can't even do that
Why?
because
Stone.
God's the
God said
principle.
so?
Yep, exactly.
Stone as a motherfucker.
Exactly.
God never told me I can't eat pork.
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
Yeah, he did.
He never told me that.
Leviticus.
Well, okay, here's how you break that down, though, is we're going to get into the religious topic, right? Which I don't want to harp on too long because we're always on this topic and I love it. But, okay, the way it goes is, yeah, in Levitical law, which was given specifically by God through Moses to the Hebrews, was that pork was an unclean animal as well as shellfish and a lot of other rules, right? A lot of other rules, which were not, these were the rules that, I forget the word for it, but they're the laws that are really the physical laws, right? The stuff that everybody kind of sees as, oh, that seems a little bit arbitrary by the way we view it, right? You had the Levitical laws to the Hebrew people, and that carried on for until today, basically. And then if your belief either stops at the end of the Old Testament, or if your belief goes into the Quran, then that's where it is. You can't eat pork, right? Or do a number of things, right? You're obviously more familiar than me, Corey, on what's,
But
what
see,
else
like,
is permitted and not permitted. But if you believe in the New Testament, if you believe in Jesus, that he said that, nothing is unclean, which I have called clean. He says, no, we're going into a new age of law where it's not about these specific laws. It's about the law written on the heart of every human being. So it stops being about, they say, no, you can eat that, you can do this, you can work on the Sabbath, you know what I mean? You can cut your hair in this way, you can cut your beard, you can wear 2 different cloths, you can plant 2 different types of seeds, you can eat shellfish. All that stuff became permissible unto everybody because now Jesus was taking the old law, which was only prescribed to the Hebrews, not anybody else, and saying that law is done with because the Israelites, the Hebrews, at the time they became known as the Jews. That's where they became known as the Jews by the time of Jesus. That they really weren't going to be a thing anymore, in a manner of speaking. Like everybody was supposed to come to Jesus, right?
Michael, okay.
So
I have a
that's where
question.
you get rid of all of the Old Testament. So a lot of people like to say the phrase, and Christians, and hold on to that thought, Corey, for sure. A lot of Christians like to say that it's voided, but that's not the right wording. Like the Old Testament, by the words of Jesus, is all true, right? So all the laws that were there for the Hebrews were true. He's not in voiding, I guess, in a very, very literal sense, but they don't mean it that way. They mean it like, oh, we just follow the New Testament, so that one doesn't matter anymore. When no, he gave a specific reason. Jesus gave a specific reason for the new laws, and saying that the old is fulfilled. It's not voided, it's fulfilled, it's completed. So then we get into the new. But go ahead, Corey, what are you thinking?
So it's
What's
like,
on your mind?
so he didn't abolish the law like he said he wasn't going to do.
How do you mean?
So like when he said, I did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill them.
Right.
So that's what he means, like, by fulfilled. So
Yeah, exactly.
In that scripture, like when they were sitting down and they were eating, because that's what that scripture's about. They're
Right.
sitting down and they're eating, but the disciples do not wash their hands. And the Pharisees came up to them and they said, they don't wash their hands. Why do not keep to the law? He says, for what goes inside is not dirty, but what comes out of man
Exactly.
is what defiles him.
Exactly.
Right?
Eloquent
So,
quote of that scripture.
Within context, right? He doesn't say anything much about changing the law at that point. He's just explaining to the Pharisees that it doesn't matter whether they wash their hands or not.
Right.
So that's why, like, my question is like, so if you come not to abolish the law, but tell other people that, so not eating pork and not doing all that is God's law, right? Because in the Old Testament, it's God's law, right?
Yeah.
So
it was the covenant to Moses for the Hebrew people.
right. So even in Paul, when it writes, what do we do about those who want to follow our Lord? He says, give them the law of Moses.
Right.
Right. What are the laws of Moses? The same laws that were given to the
All
Jews,
of the Levitical laws, yeah.
right? Which is Leviticus, don't eat pork and all this stuff. So wouldn't that be considered abolishing that law?
So here's the
Given
reason
by
why,
God?
and the reason why I don't think so
Ouch.
in that sense, because like you said, he said, I've come not to destroy, but to fulfill. And
what did he
the
do-
reason
what did he
the reason why is because he also said that I forget you don't ask me for the exact quote, right? But he says that we'll be under the new covenant, which that's when I talked about. He says the new covenant, which is the law written on the hearts of man, which is also to say that when God, it's why I say specifically that when God gave the covenant of Moses, the Mosaic covenant to the Hebrew people, it was also for them. So he didn't even necessarily condemn anyone outside of the Hebrew people for not following the Mosaic laws, right? It was for the Hebrew people because from the beginning, the Hebrew people were the very specific, that's why they call them God's chosen people, because they were the very specific line and culture and lineage that was needed by God's plan to bring forth the line of Jesus, who the Christ, right, the Son would become in the flesh, would incarnate into Jesus the Christ or Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Michael.
Sorry, I got a question here.
Yeah.
Just so I make sure I'm keeping up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you guys here. So the law originally, the law was applied to the Hebrews.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when Jesus came along, he said it's applied to them, and to anyone who wants to follow in the footsteps of God.
No, so he said no.
Or
So
pray to God or worship
no,
God
so
or
he
whatever.
said when he came, he said that because the lineage of the Hebrews that was important was to bring forth the person who would be then the mother of God incarnated in the flesh. So Mary is of the lineage of the Hebrews, right? And that was the final, like, that's the cherry on top, so to speak, of the Hebrew lineage is in Mary, right? So basically, it was that was
No,
where
Hebrew
the full
lineage is
law
from Adam.
from Adam, yeah, exactly. It
Not
was
from
from
Adam,
Adam,
my bad, my
specifically
bad.
from Adam,
Not
Adam,
Adam,
and
my
then
bad.
down to Noah, to
It's not
Noah to Abraham,
Abraham and it's Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac, and then would be Jacob or Israel, right? That's where that comes from.
That's where they derive from. That's why you have the Israelites and the Ishmaelites.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Which we don't like to really do the separation thing because
Right,
they're
right.
related. But
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't start with Mary. It starts with Ishmael.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
Israel.
the cap on it all. That's
Yeah.
what I'm getting at to finish how
But-
I was explaining to for Michael real quick too. Is that the idea. That's why I was trying to say.
Spirit.
What's up?
I keep trying
Oh,
to hand
that's
this
what I was
to
trying to
him
say.
now.
I'm trying to explain why and how the old law was fulfilled. Is because that was the whole point of having the chosen people, the lineage of Abraham, and of Noah, really as well, right? That became Moses and the lineage of Moses, and was all to have Mary, so that she could bring God incarnated in flesh into our world as a full human being. So then when Jesus is teaching and he's saying that I've come not to destroy but to fulfill, come not to call, the righteous but sinners to repentance, and he fulfills the laws of the Mosaic covenant, which they were still living under, and then brings the new covenant, which was not just for the Hebrews. Now, for the first time, he's bringing the covenant to all of man, saying, as long as you follow me, he says, you follow me, you believe in your heart and you confess with your mouth that he is our Lord.
So that's
then you are then you, though you may die, you will have eternal life. So that's where it's fulfilled, is that we have this law just for the Hebrews. Jesus comes to us, in human form, and says, this is the new covenant. And the new covenant is for now everybody. So even the Hebrews are now the Israelites, now the Jews, right? And that was just because the tribe of Judah was like the last one left after Babylon, and then the Persians, and then the Romans, and in infighting, the other 11 tribes are basically gone. So the tribe of Judah was the one that was left. So they were Jews, right? So I think that's how they became that. So they say that they weren't even going to follow those laws anymore. Everybody was under the laws of the new covenant of the God incarnate and Jesus Christ, the one living God, right? So living in the sense of as us on earth, as I recall, but yeah, that's where that's at.
I lost my thought.
Sorry, I wanted to get that across for what Michael was asking.
So that's okay. So my question is like, so those laws, they come in years after Jesus, right?
No, which ones are you talking about?
They do. Mark, Luke, John, Paul. They come.
Oh,
in after.
they
come in. They come in after.
the Gospels or the
After,
first-hand
Jesus,
accounts
right?
of
So
apostles.
is it a sin to eat pork right now? Like,
I don't think
No,
it is.
eat some,
if
eat
you're
some,
a
like,
Christian,
to eat
no.
some like bomb ass ribs.
No. I don't
So
think so.
so that's okay. So that's where it's very right. So which Christianity is correct, right? Because now you have. Do you rule over the Ebionites?
Elaborate.
Ebionites are the oldest Christians that believe that Christ was coming. The only difference that separates them is that they believe that Joseph is the father of Jesus, the real father. So, but that's because they don't believe in the immaculate birth, such as Christians and us Muslims do. We believe in the immaculate birth, right? So, but they also have scriptures, such as, we keep to the laws. But my question is, right, is like, you would want to get closer to Jesus and be like Jesus, right? Be like Christ, right?
Right.
But Christ never ate pork. Christ kept to his 5 alms, right? He told everybody, keep to your daily alms, right? Which we all know Jews had 5. Then they went down to 3. Now they do 4, right? They do. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong about the prayers on how Jewish pray. But they also have a number, such like Muslims, we have to pray 5 times a day, right? So my question is, right, if Jesus is doing these exact same things, why would not Christ followers do the exact same things? So so let's put it this way, right? In Christianity, you're supposed to take pilgrimage. And I'm not trying to compare religious, but I say in Islam we take pilgrimage.
Right.
And Judaism, you take pilgrimage. Right? Jesus took pilgrimage.
Right.
And he would go and do these things. So why would his followers not have to follow those laws, such as those laws that he followed and kept to, the Torah and the Talmud? He kept to those laws because he didn't come to abolish them. And when he would preach to the Jews, he would preach to them from those laws.
So
right?
I could
He
be.
wouldn't. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
He wouldn't preach Mark, Luke, and John. He wouldn't preach those things.
Right.
He would preach from Moses, from what Moses would teach, because that's what the Jews would understand, right?
Right.
But not only that, that's the law of God. So if that's the law of God, why follow the law of God as a prophet and as a Messiah, but tell your followers you don't have to do that to get close to God?
Okay, so I could be mistaken, right? I don't know exactly off the top of my head where it is in the New Testament that Jesus like never ate pork or never, went outside of any of the Mosaic laws.
He's never went outside of any of the Mosaic laws.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Because
you
he
can
was
look
also
everywhere on the Bible. He's never went outside.
Is
of
it
the
said that he
Mosaic
never
law.
did, or is it
Yes.
just never explicitly stated that?
No, it's stated.
He-
You can look it up. You can open your Bible.
Yeah.
And it will tell you that he kept to the old laws and never stepped outside those old laws. Remember, Jesus is preaching to the Pharisees because they stepped outside their laws and they
Right.
started writing with their own hands. Right? Woe to you who write with your own hands, for you are cursed. Now, Jesus says he's not come to abolish the old laws,
Yeah.
but yet to fulfill them. To fulfill is not to change anything, but yet to fulfill it, to reteach it again.
So fulfill-
therefore, because hold on, wait, wait. Because I don't know if you remember the time of Moses, right?
I wasn't there.
No, okay. No, so Moses saves the Jews from the Pharisees, right? And they get to a safe
No,
land.
he takes the Hebrews out of the oppression in Egypt.
he saves them, but he saves them, right?
Yeah, he
saves
leads them out of Egypt
Main point of the
with-
story
with-
is he saves
yeah.
them. He gets them to a safe point, right? And what did the Jews do as soon as Moses left for a while?
Immediately started worshiping idols. Yeah.
Immediately, right?
Immediately
Built a
worshipped
fucking
idols.
cow,
Yeah.
right? Build a cow.
Immediately
So
built a
this
golden
shows
calf. His
you
brother
that
didn't stop him
humans-
at all either.
Exactly,
It was crazy.
right?
Aaron did not
Right.
stop him
Well,
out of
in
they didn't
Islam,
stop
we have
him
a
at all.
different view. We say Aaron was not a part of that. We say Aaron tried to stop them. And Moses came back and he did yell at Aaron.
Yeah.
He yelled at him, got
Yeah,
mad
wasn't
at him.
Aaron more like,
Yeah,
guys?
because
He just washed his hands
was
of it,
soft.
seemingly.
Aaron was soft,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, so I'll give you a quick breakdown. I'm sorry, but in the Quran it says Moses came down from him and he was mad, and he went and talked to the higher ups, and he said, "What did you do?" And he said, "We gave our gold to Ebenis or something like that, or Abonim or something like that. I forget his name, but he said we gave our gold to him, and he formed it into a cow. And then he says, "Where is Aaron?" So he goes and runs to Aaron, and he pulls Aaron by his beard and says, "What did you let them do?" He says, "I had no control over them. There is a crowd of them. I have no control over them." Right?
That's kind of
So-
how I interpreted
but-
you
feel what I'm saying?
that book anyhow. Yeah.
But so he says that there's a
In
crowd
my
of them.
head, that was
I
actually-
can't do nothing about that. So the thing is, right? This shows you that humans fall out of faith and they go against their prophets.
Right.
So this shows you that no matter how much Moses got them out of trouble, they went against their prophets, right? So my point being is that if Moses kept to those laws and taught his people those laws and would expect those laws to be taught because it's from God, right? And he didn't change it as a prophet. Jesus coming in and saying, and he fulfilled those laws. Moses fulfilled those laws because they were given to him,
Right.
right? And Jesus comes down and recites those same laws, the same exact laws. He doesn't recite Mark, Luke, John, Paul, and none of that, but he recites nothing but the old laws.
So that's both. It's true and untrue because he does go over the old laws. He talks
he
about
does-
it,
oh, my
but
bad.
he also changes them all the time though.
Yeah, but
And I wanted to
doesn't,
touch on
though.
too. He
'Cause
so
he- 'cause he
fulfill
quotes-
fulfill and
hold up.
uphold are also two different things, right? So
Why
fulfilling
would they be two different things?
fulfilling is like to the completion of it. You're fulfilling, the intention or the meaning of
Are
something.
fulfilling you, bringing back to your
So
religion.
he didn't say, I've come to uphold the laws.
Yeah.
He said, I've come not to destroy, but to fulfill. Right? So he didn't say, I've just come to uphold them and enforce them. He said, I've come to fulfill them. Right? So in the context of what he's talking about, that doesn't mean I've come to make sure you do them. Right? Because then he literally keeps on saying, I mean, the one off the top of my head is when he says, you've heard it said, an eye for an eye, right? Then that's in is that in Exodus or Leviticus? I can never quite remember.
Exodus,
I believe it's in Exodus, right? So then, he
says
says, you've heard it said eye. He says, you've heard it said an eye for an eye, but I say unto you that if your enemy should strike you, that you turn the other cheek, right? He's saying and he talk. There's tons of examples all up and down the Gospels of where he's saying, you have heard it this way, because he's telling the Hebrews who have been living by the Mosaic laws for hundreds, if not thousands of years, because those were the specific laws that God needed for the Hebrew people.
Yeah.
He's saying, okay, I'm here because they've been prophesying the coming of the
which
Jewish
they didn't
Messiah,
believe in him.
right? Right, exactly. They've been
didn't believe in him.
prophesying, because here's why, right? They've been prophesying the coming of the Hebrew Messiah for hundreds of years. And then all of a sudden, here he is, right? And he's going against the old laws. He's saying, you've heard it this way. He's saying yes, he is, because he's saying he's saying you've heard it this way, and I'm telling you that this is the way it's going to be.
No, because if
right,
you
so
go
he's
into
going
that,
against them.
if you go,
That's when he says that's when he says that nothing that you eat is unclean, but what you I forget the exact wording of it, but it's the one you started. What you give out is
okay. So
what you give out taints you.
In that story, that's why it doesn't make sense, right?
Okay.
It wouldn't make sense for what you said.
Tell me
because in that story, they're not talking about that. They're not talking about that.
He's literally quoting Exodus though. Jesus is literally in the scriptures quoting Exodus,
which in saying that you should follow that law.
No, he says so take that for I don't know how you can interpret it that way, because he says,
you know what?
Because it's in context. That's why.
Because he says you have heard it.
Why.
He says he's talking to the Hebrews, and he says you have heard it said, an eye for an eye, but I say unto you that I say unto you that to turn the other cheek. And that's there's a ton of examples of that. He talks and talks.
All right, but see, all right. So
that's not him. That's not him saying That's not him saying eye for an eye.
Hold on.
That's
Wait,
him saying,
because I feel like I haven't really gotten any really points, right?
No, you talked for like 5 minutes straight. It's all good.
Hold on. Let me just say this real quick. Let me just say this.
But nobody is. We're both getting our time.
All right. Let me just say this. We got to get you guys together for a full episode of this.
The debate.
Yeah.
Debate.
What do you guys say? Like, if we set that up.
Maybe.
I'll be down. I'll be down. No, I like it because I don't get to talk to nobody. Like Bandit's the only one who gets to talk to me. I mean, who really talks to me about this shit, because honestly, like, really, like, if I ask these questions to anybody right now, they'd be stuck.
Yeah.
They'd be stuck.
Right.
They'd be stuck.
Or people will get mad and people take it personally.
Exactly. They get mad and they take it personal. We don't take it mad like we get personal.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
want to have these type of conversations, because in the Bible and yet in the Quran it says those who do not have the conversations, they are the ignorant ones, for they think they know, but they do not know.
Okay.
They think you are the weak-minded, but yet they are the weak-minded.
This is interesting.
That's what it says
These
in
are all
both
very
books.
interesting.
Right.
Every single time we get you guys together.
And then also in the Quran it says, speak to the people of the book, right? Those who know their book. Talk to them, have conversations, and you can agree upon one thing. Do you praise one God?
Yes.
I praise one God. Boom.
Yeah.
You can agree upon one thing. That, right? All that stuff in the middle, it's the stuff in the middle.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that one principle, what's that one principle? Do you
One
believe
God.
in God?
Yeah.
I believe in one God. Right? We may differ on Trinity. We may believe.
Right. I was just thinking that, the triune God versus,
Exactly. Exactly, right? We may differ on that, but yet the principle is this. We believe in one God.
Well, it's good to talk about it too. You know what I mean? It's good to see the differences.
Yeah. No multiple gods, no cow head, none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One God.
I think that's beautiful. I think I like that.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We just differ on the prophets. We differ on what they said and
Well,
versus
can I tell you
kind
what I think we really differ on, right? I think the biggest difference is not the prophets,
it's cold as fuck.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
not the prophets, right? It's that do we believe in you can believe one of a few ways, right? And this is where the separation comes between all three Abrahamic faiths, is that the Jews believe that Jesus was just a guy,
Yeah,
right?
they're still waiting
They
for the
believe he's
Messiah.
just a guy. They're still waiting for their Messiah, largely because he came in and
Which
changed.
you and I will believe will be.
Right.
I believe it to be the Dajjal, and you believe it's the Antichrist. We both believe it to be the same person.
I'm talking about
that,
yeah.
that come and greet
So-
the Jews. But I'm just saying that real quick.
Right. So,
Aaron Trump.
right.
Probably is shit.
How's I say it?
Sorry.
They believe that that's all, that Jesus was just a guy, that he was a fraud, whatever, and that's
madman.
largely because of two things. One, he was claiming to be, God, and two, that he was going against all of the old ways and saying this is all new, right?
Yeah.
So then they also believe in the Talmud, which is, and I guess not every single one of them does, but most, in the modern day do.
should.
They believe in the Talmud because the Talmud started getting written by rabbis in ancient Babylon. When the tribes started falling apart, they started keeping records and things and of rabbis' talks and opinions and things like that. And that continued after Jesus' time on earth. They said, well, that wasn't our guy. So they kept writing the Talmud. So it's this giant book full of, rabbi talks and opinions and things like that. Which is funny because there's some pretty rough stuff in there, and it's always defended by that's just an opinion. But I digress. When it comes to Islam versus Christianity, it's, do you believe in the Gospels of, and I'm just gonna say it all right, but it's all supposed. Let's just, for the sake of argument, it's all supposed, right? So do you believe in the first-hand accounts of the writers of the Gospels, as well as as numerous other, historical testimony and the writings of Paul and all that kind of stuff? Do you believe in that versus do you believe in the Quran written by Muhammad around, what was it, 600? Well, physically speaking, I mean, not like...
He didn't write it.
I may be mistaken.
Yeah.
So who wrote the Quran?
He didn't write it.
Who wrote the
It was
Quran?
over a span of 20 years. So what happened is that each situation they would go through, Muhammad would get revelation, and his people would write it down on bark or whatever.
So that's what I mean. So basically, like,
Yeah.
well, we could say that. I mean, just as a comparison, right?
he was
And I'm not
illiterate,
comparing.
so he can't,
I'm not comparing.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing.
No,
Muhammad
I'm not
and,
saying compare,
and
but
that
I'm just
well, I'm not.
correcting
I'm
and
not
saying he
comparing
didn't
them
write
to. I'm going to use a different example, right?
Yeah.
I'm not comparing them to Joseph Smith and the Mormons.
Yeah.
Totally different things.
Thank you.
But that's like that
those
would
motherfuckers are crazy.
that. How I mean is that he wrote them in that sense of, like, you could say that Joseph Smith wrote the Book of Mormon.
He did.
Because he was reading it, allegedly, right? He was
Yeah.
reading it, and he was
But see, here's
so
the-
it
okay,
was
but
it
here's
was
the
written
thing,
by
here's the
it was
thing.
written by him, but
Hold on.
transcribed by
But hold
somebody
on, but
else.
hold on. No,
so you
no,
could
no,
say
no,
that
no.
you could say that
No.
one second, right? You could say that Muhammad.
Hold on.
You could say that Muhammad he wrote it, and it was transcribed by other people, but.
We're gonna have to figure
Right.
out
It's
how
like
to end
it's
this
like
on a
saying
good note.
it's like saying that or that the Old Testament is the word of God. It was transcribed by Moses. It was given to Moses.
It was given to
but it
Moses.
wasn't written by Moses.
It was written by Moses.
Written. I'm saying physically speaking. Yeah, it
Yes,
was written
physically,
down by Moses.
physically speaking.
No,
it
I'm
was
saying
written
the
down by
author.
Moses.
The author of the Old Testament was
Is
God.
God. Yeah.
The author of. So if whether we say right, so the claim is from Muhammad over all of these years.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the supposed, right? If you believe that he got revelations and had them transcribed and put in a book, it's just a matter of whether. And that was in around 600-ish AD, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it's just a matter of whether you believe that versus believing the Gospels. It's just which book do you believe, and which book or set of books, right? Because both is kind of a set of books, right?
No, well, one is one book and one is a multiple of books.
I mean, in the sense of over the 20-year span, it was all the writings, right? And they got come together at the end,
into
right?
One book,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The difference
That's how
between the Bible.
That's
is
how I
that
mean.
It's multiple books.
So, like, the New Testament is multiple books because it's accounts, but it all got compiled into the New Testament.
Right, New
So-
Testament and Old Testament, right? So it splits two.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Quran don't do that. The Quran doesn't split
Right.
two. It's just one book.
Right,
It's how,
because-
like how the Torah will be. The Torah,
Yeah.
right, not split into. It's just that one Old Testament. That's it. Just those laws. So
right.
that's
If
how-
you only
that's how
believe in the
Quran-
Torah, which they also believe in the Tanakh and the Talmud, which the Tanakh is
Well, some
rest
Jews
of
don't.
them, right,
Some
but-
Jews do, and some Jews don't. Like like the Orthodox. I agree more with Orthodox Jews than I do with any other Jews.
which ones are that? Which do they where do their beliefs end? I guess.
Their beliefs is more like, they live within the land that they are because they understand their book.
Yeah.
I
do they
can't
believe in
explain-
the Tanakh, or do they believe in the Torah at the Tanakh and the Talmud, or just the Torah?
No, they just believe in the Torah. The Torah
Okay,
and
the 5 books of
yes, of
Moses.
Moses.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys,
And-
we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon.
Oh,
so
damn.
Okay,
I'm so
well-
sorry to interrupt,
Oh, man.
but
No, it's kind of
Oh.
interesting closing subject.
just for the last before we go, if you guys don't mind, just because it's Thanksgiving,
What up?
mind sharing what you're thankful for this year.
Start with Tony. Tony hasn't gotten a chance
Oh,
in a
yeah,
minute.
man, talk it up, man.
You go first. Go ahead.
I'm thankful first and foremost to. Obviously, I'm going to say him right. I'm first and foremost thankful to Jesus Christ. Believe he is our Lord and Savior, and He will come back one day or another. I don't know when. But that's what I'm thankful to first and foremost. The Lord has given me so many things in my life to be thankful for. Of course, I still find a way to complain somehow, but that's all me, And then I'm thankful for all of my family, obviously. And I'm thankful for the podcast today, I guess, because it's fun.
Yeah.
And we get good stuff. I'm thankful that, the bullet missed Trump.
Word.
That was awesome. I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, go ahead, Tony.
I'm thankful for God. Thankful for my wife and family. Thankful for breathing. There are a lot of people dying, man. Makes you think when you still alive, somebody younger than you had a heart attack, you be like, dang, there must be a purpose. Must be a purpose. I'm still here on this planet, still breathing this air. So I'm just thankful that I'm still here, that I'm still able to provide for my family, and that's about it.
Man, shit. Thankful for everybody at this table.
Yeah.
Y'all's great people.
Not too, my bad.
Thank you, brother,
Tony
for
said,
giving
"Fuck
us a
you."
platform. Giving us a platform. That's what's up. I'm thankful for my family, yo. And Allah giving me abundance. So, alhamdulillah, this has been great, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And that was wild.
That was an alien back there. We heard. That was crazy.
He's high too. Shit. And I'm thankful for everybody for coming on the show, for coming on the podcast, for doing the Haunted Valley Music Festival. I'm thankful for all the artists for being who they are, and all the love and support from everybody in the community and stuff. I'm thankful for it all. I'm thankful for my family, and yeah, God too. So cool, guys. Thank you for coming on. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. God bless.
Everybody be very
Have a
safe.
blessed Thanksgiving.